Alright, we're back. Oops. I cat fingered the exit button. That's funny. Haven't done that one before. How's that for a cold open? We were about to do a side quest, weren't we? Bringing up some topics.
Now, regarding the situation
Hot topics. About Stella Tech.
Let me ask you something.
You want to know about Stella Tech? Yeah, we got a reason to believe someone might be using their name without permission. We want to learn more detailed information about the company to be sure. We would appreciate anything you could tell us about investment and stock trends. And it would be most useful if you could also confirm their possible involvement with Marduk's satellite technology. Firstly, Stella Tech has not taken their stock public, and there are no plans to do so at this time. They were originally established by the Verne Company internally to handle development of specific technologies. That's because it was established to meet the demands of Project Startaker. The company is heavily subsidized by the government in addition to being financed by the Verne Company. In other words, there's no need for them to solicit investments through stock at this time. I see. Then using their name for a money-making scheme doesn't really make sense. And what about the satellite technology? At the very least, I can confirm that they don't hold any patents for the satellite systems. They did, however, develop a material used in the satellite in cooperation with Marduk. I heard the Verne Company has also been developing observation technology in addition to equipment for the rocket. However, the overall satellite framework has been outsourced to and fully developed by Marduk. That's completely different than the story Johannes was told. Yeah, we've heard plenty. Sorry for all the questions. That's quite alright. It was a request by Miss Twinings after all.
Now, regarding the situation
Okay. Need to find someone else to talk to. You have any
Got
information?
something to ask you.
Stella Tech? Yes, it appears there are rumors going around that Stella Tech's going public. But you haven't heard anything about that at Verne, have you? No, not at all. Stella Tech was established by Verne in conjunction with the space program when they consolidated assets from different sectors. The company is really a focused project team, so I find it hard to imagine them going public on their own. It's probably worth pointing out that since they're involved in the space program, their establishment has probably been kept under wraps. Yes, it was privately set up to efficiently develop technology for the program. There's no way they would be advertising in order to solicit investments. That said, their name has been mentioned by the Verne Group in their public-facing materials, among other places. Yeah, we did see him listed on Verne's website. But it was nothing more than that. Didn't stand out in the least. Which means they're not widely known. Compared to more famous corporations, it's harder to get a beat on them. And since Verne's got them on their site, people are more likely to feel they can trust it. And that's what the culprit's banking on, huh? Still, it only takes a little bit of digging to realize the inconsistencies. I do not get the sense that the culprit is overly familiar with either Stella Tech or the space program. Yep, it seems like they're coasting entirely on name recognition and hype. Is it true that the company holds patents related to the satellite's core technology? No, Marduk's the one that's taken the lead when it comes to development of satellites. It's true that the Verne Company provided some of the auxiliary hardware and raw materials, but they wouldn't have the patents on anything that could be considered core technology. As it happens, Stella Tech developed a special heat-resistant material used to protect satellite parts. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. I've heard that temperatures in space can change by over 200 degrees between day and night. Heat resistance is probably indispensable. Well, we learned what we needed to about Stella Tech's position within the Verne Company. I know you're busy, but thank you for taking the time to talk with us. It's my pleasure. Given the current situation lends itself to a variety of troubles, I completely understand where you're coming from. I am happy to have been of assistance. Okay, you've gathered enough info. Yes, the investment opportunity was a complete fabrication. It would be best if we catch the scammers now, if only to protect the good name of Stella Tech. Gotta say, there are way more holes in their sales pitch than I thought. Exactly. The scammer clearly knew next to nothing about Stellatech. Your name might as well have been pulled out of a hat. Like Fan said, it's probably because next to nobody knows about it, and there's a wave of space program hype. So you think the culprit doesn't know what he's talking about either? Seems that way. And now that he's got our client added to his list of marks, he's told other solicitors. My guess is that he's the type to work across a wide and shallow pool. For a swindle like this, he's not likely to do a lot of research. And asking technical questions is sure to trip them up eventually. Someone from a real brokerage would at least know about an industry's inner workings. Yeah, if we can get them to make a mistake, then we'll have sufficient proof. Seems like meeting up with them might actually be the quickest way to go. Let's get their contact info from the client. I see. You're interested in space-related investments? I must say, you certainly got a keen eye for opportunity. Bellatech in particular is certain to see its stock's prices surge in the future, thanks to being contracted to develop the satellite. I thought that might be the case, but I heard that with the announcement of the space program, buying stocks right now might have extra complications. Oh, you can just leave that to me. Simply send us the mirror and we'll make sure everything goes smoothly. Oh, perfect. Love to hear the details. And how about we meet up in the Center Marche's rest area to discuss everything? I'll prepare all the necessary documentation and contracts, and we can get everything taken care of right away. Great, I'll head over now. Sounds like he fell for it. Now all we gotta do is push until he slips up. Let's head to the meeting spot. Gotta say, that's perfect, because, we're done in this area.
Go, go, go!
Loading. I think I need to change, like, my anti-aliasing settings or something. This district's teeming with activity, just like always. It only gets more packed by the day with the economy hitting its stride. Well, obviously, a market's the first place you'd expect to that effect. Or that to affect. Still, all this liveliness is sure to be drawing in people of all sorts. Yeah, might even be someone we know. Let's give the place a once-over. Let's give my graphic settings a once-over, too. I got basically everything set to, like, stupid high. But I think we need to change whatever our anti-aliasing stuff is. Didn't they have, like, I think I used, like, SXAA or something weird like that before. And it worked pretty good. We could try the smooth TAA and see if that makes a difference. We could also turn anti-aliasing off, but that'd be stupid. But we'll try sharp details, temporal stability. We want sharp details because we want to.
How's business treating you?
You can see the stair stepping in the background still. Looking at that building as an example. It's still there. Slightly better, I think, but I could be wrong. We'll see. We'll see how this looks, and I may decide to flip it back. Today I'm delivering another batch from my family's farm vegetables to Romaine's palace. Our harvest this summer was a little lacking, but that's just how it is when you're dealing with Mother Nature.
Fresh produce straight from the farm.
Wasn't there a shop we had to talk to? Oh yeah, it was that guy. And I was correct, it was the guy who I was thinking of. We had to find a guy who was dealing with, like, underground market stuff. My dad's a classical painter, so when I told him my dream of being a cartoonist, well, he cut my allowance off. Oh yeah, this kid. He probably thought that'd get me to give up and fall into line, but unfortunately for him, I'm not kidding around here. So instead, I gathered up every comic I made so far and took them to a publishing company. Wow, that's incredible, Donatello. Not exactly. It basically got torn to shreds. The editor said point blank that my stories had all the appeal of watching paint dry. Still, they did concede that my art showed skill, if nothing else. Enough to hire me on as an assistant for a popular comic artist, as a matter of fact. I wonder who that could be. Hey, even that much on its own is impressive. It does let me earn some experience and a paycheck at the same time, I guess. Still, working so up close and personal with a pro really opened the curtains on how far behind my abilities are. Which brings me to this. Digging through dusty old books for whatever pointers I got. Yeah, that tracks. Well, best of luck to you, Donatello. I'm thinking through dusty old books for storytelling pointers, but I can't come up with anything that isn't just a ripoff of something better. Turns out putting together an interesting original concept is the... And now I'm even blanking out the synonyms for hard. Yeah, I'm not liking this anti-aliasing. I feel like it's making my eyes hurt even more. Well, we could figure something out. We could try raising the FPS and maybe that'll take some strain off of my eyes. But, I have no idea. We could try turning on DLSS and see what happens. We have DLSS 3 because I got a 3070 like 4 years ago. It was a while ago. I have no idea if it'll be any good or not. EAA DLSS is a better option. What? What is resolution scale? I have no idea what this is. What's the reset to default button? This setting only. This setting is at 100%, which is the... Okay. Well, if anything, DLSS does do a good job at eliminating stair-stepping of distant objects. As long as I can hold a solid 60 FPS, I'm good.
Just finished renovating, so come.
Because once I put it to 144, my computer tower starts sounding like an aeroplane. Up until now, I'd focused my efforts on crafting fresh, innovative clothing for my original brand. But I felt like people weren't really getting them on a conceptual level. So long story short, I pivoted my place to an original costume shop instead. Maid dresses, nurse scrubs, police uniforms. I've got costumes from every job I can think of. Sound like your thing? Just let me know and I'll ring you right up. So we have Donatello over there and Leonardo over here. Hey, Chessmaster, how's it going? Maid dresses, nurse scrubs, police uniforms. I got costumes from every job I can think of. Sound like your thing? Just let me know and I'll ring you right up. This seems like it could be a plot point.
Anything strike your fancy?
Oh. We're poor. That is an issue, isn't it? At least these are costume things, so they'll be available basically forever.
Thanks.
I shouldn't have glossed over them.
Stop on by and take a
Oh well. I habitually check shops anyway. Recently, my husband and I caught the bug for a new type of tabletop activity. Dungeons and Dragons. As usual, it was he who first brought it up, and yet his skill at the game's rather lacking. Granted, in this case, it's not so much a matter of winning or losing as it is about enjoying the journey. It is Dungeons and Dragons. If anything, they may suit him even more than board games do. In other news, competition amongst idols seems to have grown quite fierce of late. Funny considering how reluctant Withyu's agency was to so much as release albums for them a while back. They were the torchbearers of the entire industry, and now we have a new pair of girls being pushed to the forefront. Adding an extra spark is all well and good, but frankly, something about it all feels a tad precarious to me. Our store sells more than just old books. We also carry music records and board games, the latter of which is my personal hobby. The hot new... It is Dungeons and Dragons. The hot new thing on that front is something called tabletop RPGs. They're all the rage with the young folk these days. Naturally, we have those in stock too, over in the board game section. RPG, that stands for role-playing game, right? Yeah, there's a rulebook to guide you, but aside from that, everybody takes on roles and interacts with each other out loud. Together, they progress the story by making all kinds of choices in the narrative, with dice rolls thrown in for extra spice. So you assume a different persona while playing? What sort of games will they think of next? Though, come to think of it, I may have overheard my classmates talking about these. It makes for quite a richly riveting experience. Perhaps you'd care to give one a go. I should note that they come in a variety of themes, the most popular of which are mystery, horror, and adventure set in the medieval ages.
Let's see.
You're able to go to work. Only turn out it was the worst decision you made since the beginning of the year. Ugh, should have listened to the little voice inside saying, "Don't go today, it ain't worth it." That low, the voice is dead on. Was it because basically, oh no, wait, I can't remember. Why weren't you able to go to work? Was it weather or was it like a car thing? I can't remember. Oh no, it was a bus thing. The buses were down. So I'm thinking like, what possibly could have made it bad? Although I also have no idea what you do as for a living, so I can only assume. As for the record side of things, we've finally begun carrying music from Idol Group with you. At first, our agency fretted that sales would be low, but take it from me, they've got good traction. Here's the kicker though. That same agency is now going to town pushing a separate Idol Group they manage. Sayla and Lulu are the torchbearers of Idoldom, so to see them be taken so lightly really gets my goat.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
Bouillabaisse. I have to buy the Bouillabaisse. Sorry, Zarin Powder. Gotta go.
You're welcome back any.
Aromatic Bouillabaisse. Yazan, that's his name. Oh, what have we here? The Spriggan and his assistants are back in action again. This is just your run-of-the-mill hardware store, but I do stock weapons within legal limits, plus a few odd whispers of the underbelly variety. Anyhow, looking for your continued business, whichever sort of it you're after. Okay, he has the same dialogue. What are you selling? What are you selling? Let's see. You're holding items. Oh, we still have it.
Come again.
Let's bring up the topic. Zect Arms Armaments. Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Pardon me.
I think you're barking up the wrong tree here. Sure, I've got ties with some less than illicit types, but the weapons I sell are all properly authorized, see? Alright, let's not kid ourselves. No way you couldn't get your hands on that sort of stuff through some back channel or other. I won't deny it. But the good Zect Arms puts out are too chancy for me to do business with all willy-nilly. So, sorry, but if that's what you're after, you'll have to look elsewhere. Damn shame. He never explicitly stated he doesn't have any on hand, though. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that Yazan's our guy. But for whatever reason, he's being dodgy about it. We could try and strike up a deal anyway. If you're in need of a bargaining chip, perhaps it would behoove us to speak with the police. It may yield us useful intelligence, given their likely vigilance for Zect Arms merchandise. We also know someone in Old Town with a penchant for components. He might have more details, too. Concealed goods. You're able to get to work in time, but once you're started, everything could go wrong. So you're cold, hungry, and underappreciated. Just want to forget today ever happened. Just kick back, relax, find something to do, and try to enjoy the rest of your day. That's all I can say. Every last vegetable I carry at this stall was sourced with my personal seal of approval. Some may not look too great, but as long as they're good on the inside, I price them accordingly. On the flip side, I make it a point not to stock anything that's all looks and no substance. In other news, I'm pleased to say that Lashker is finally back up on his feet. Eyes were right to have seen something in the boy. Was I also struck with typical Monday shit?
Well,
Mine,
What can I do
like,
for you?
I can't say it was
By
bad.
again sometime,
I'm like
huh?
racking my brain over some programming stuff, but that's nothing new. But like, I got a message from my boss where we are, I am making a program that is supposed to run internally in our company's Wi-Fi network. For the last, technically this project's been going on for almost a year, I think since March last year. But for the last, at least for the last whole month, my side, the programs, the computer programs, are all completely done. They're functional. But I have to wait for the IT department to set up all the things with, like, their ports, the internal DNS stuff. I'm not super familiar with all the, like, networking, programming stuff. That's not my, specific area of expertise. But we've been waiting for them to figure this crap out for pretty much the last 3 months.
Take your time.
And we're at the point where I'm basically just, okay, I'm adding in features that were supposed to be like stretch goals after we got this thing up and running. But I have nothing better to do, so I'm doing that. It's so much waiting. And my boss is not happy. And today was just another day of that. Oh no, like, it gets especially spicy because my boss every so often, like, asks, are we waiting on me or are we waiting on them? For the past whole month, we've strictly been waiting on them. So it's just like my boss just has to keep egging them on, and my boss definitely has more, pushing power than me. Especially since he's the one that arranges for the jobs and all that. Yeah, this job should have been, like, the servers and stuff should have been running in October. I was plugging away at the program the entire time, so, like, I didn't have everything fully done until, like, I believe it was the 11th of January. Ancients weren't thin on everybody. Yes, exactly. Okay, we should probably continue with the game. Hey Makino, where should we go fishing next? The plot of this game is, having its patience wear thin on me. Got a scooter now, so I started to think about traveling further out. I would be super jealous, but I got a bike now. Let's go find the best fishing spot we can. Oh, visitors, eh? Welcome. Oh, hey, it's Van's group. Long time no see, everyone. Are you here to pick the Hebo God Rod back up? Nah, that ain't it. The Hebo God Rod. Isn't that the fishing rod we used before to catch a legendary fish at Dirk Memorial Park? Not only that, it was said to have been used by General Atkinson himself. I thought that Khan's the guy gave it to you outright. What are you doing here? He did, but I didn't feel like I should be keeping something so important. So, I left it with these guys for the time being. I see. Anyway, I don't intend to take the rod back at the moment. Honestly, it's been a good long while since I've done any fishing at all. Got any gear you'd recommend for shaking off the rust? So this is how we start off from the beginning. I've got just the thing. A Protostar. Oh hey, this looks like a pretty well-made rod. What brand is... Wait, Strega? Aren't they a famous sneaker manufacturer from Lemon State? I'd heard they'd gone into making sports equipment a while back, but I guess they've expanded further to fishing gear now too. You know, that's how you get a Stell. Just right on the hook, pun intended. Indeed, this is proof that fishing is starting to be recognized as a legitimate sport. Strega products make for especially great social media pics too, so I definitely recommend them. Sounds good to me. I'll take this one then. How much? No, we can't accept money from you, Van. Yeah, I mean, you entrusted us with the Hebo and all. Honestly, we should be paying you. Well, there's no need to go that far, but I'll take you up on your kind offer. Suppose I'll go ahead and put the Strega rod through its paces. Time to fill out the fishing stuffs. Yay. New rods are equipped automatically and will immediately improve your fishing ability. Right stick and A to switch to fishing mode. That's a hard button combination. Okay. see. Let's stick to... You now use shards to throughout the city. By pressing right stick, you can examine objects on suspicious spots you can't normally see. Yeah, that explains it. I could make it easier if I put the fishing option on the B button, because I have to claw grip it to reach it. Go back to input. This is probably not going to be the last we see of it. Let's see, we want shortcuts. Here we go. Shortcut for fishing. We'll put it on the B button. Shortcut menu. Get into vehicle. I guess that'll go on the A button then. All right.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
I didn't save the options. Damn it. No, it's saved.
Take your time.
Search
Oh.
time.
It just shows up on the bottom for some reason.
Let's
Instead
do
of
this thing.
flipping the A and B buttons.
Initiating
weird.
search.
I guess it's just locked into the UI like that. Okay. Shannon and I bought Orbis scooters for ourselves recently. And think of all the places the two of us can go now. All the new fishing holes we can discover. I count my blessings every time I take up the Hebo. It's finally starting to feel right in my hands, too. Just watch, one of these days I'll master and catch myself a bona fide guardian. Striga rods are both stylish and comfy to use. That's what makes them so popular with beginners and girls our age lately. Seems to me like you kids are coming into your own as anglers. Just remember, there are times when returning to a rookie perspective is key. If it's been a while since you last tossed a line, just use that rod there to get back into the groove. And of course, I'll field any questions you got on tackle. Lucky thing we got to know each other, right?
Anything you want?
We have a singular fishing bait. I guess we'll go to 5. We'll be able to afford more later.
Good use out of it.
About the Hebo God Rod from a while back. I got the chance to hold it for a bit myself. Thing's got a unique flexibility to it. So hook a big one and you're bound to feel the impact of every tug on the line. That quality paves the way for gargantuan catches, albeit at the likely risk of snapping my back in two. It'd be easier for handling for Kyle and them though, so I'll just leave the privilege to you younger folk. And surely there is no fishing spot. If we do...
Let's do this thing.
So there is fish we can catch
Take
here.
your time.
But there are also, like, the big catch things, so we have to consider that. So we shouldn't just fish willy-nilly.
Now where?
Lao Shao. Do you by chance know of a famous brand of alcohol named Chan Feng Quan? It's a type of Eastern liquor called Lao Zhu, right? From a brewery that closed down after the owner died a while back. How very informed of you. Trying to think of it, we dealt with some on one of our 4 SPGs in Langport before. That was like the cooking contest, if I recall. As you say, the producer of Chan Feng Quan did formally shutter its doors. Hold up. Formally? You saying it's made a comeback? That I am. See, one of the original owner's relatives opened the brewery anew. Supposedly, they uncovered the original formula with which they were able to fully reproduce the alcohol. Needless to say, I placed an order and stocked up without a second's delay. If you're curious to try it, there's no better time. The elusive Chan Feng Quan has made its coveted revival, much to the delight of numerous libation enjoyers. I placed an order and stocked up without a second's delay, so if you're curious to try it, there's no better time.
Welcome.
Chan Feng Quan. A tincture that resurrects the taste of an elusive choice liqueur. He also sells healthy liqueur
Thank you very much.
for cooking.
Let's do a search.
Huh. The Dancing Sisters and the Professor. And Shahina and Sarah?
Oh, hello, Katra. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Fairy! Funny meeting you guys here.
It's been too long.
The Dancing Sisters and the Mother of the Orbital Revolution? Not a grouping I would have expected. A pleasure to see you, Professor Hamilton, and same to you, Sarah Shahina. Dancer and elder sister, Sarah Erter. Dancer and younger sister, Shahina Erter.
Yeah, for real. I think it's been a month since we last sat down and chatted.
I've been meaning to thank you for coming to see the show.
If anything, we should be thanking you. You're the ones who gave us free tickets for it. Celebrating the 6-month anniversary of your debut was our honor. And all your other fans seem to have the same thought, with the Trion Mall stage being nearly at capacity and all. You two really upped your game on the dancing front. I think all that acting experience you got has paid off big time. You guys are out of this world good.
Aw, you think?
Now, don't let the praise get to your head. We still have much to learn.
I would have liked to have seen it myself, had I been in the country at the time.
One of us senior disciples and professor at Basel Institute of Science, Latoya
Our
Hamilton.
last meeting was at the Aramis
That was a
Festival.
long-ass title.
Time truly has a way of escaping us, doesn't it?
Definitely. If I recall correctly, you set out for Basel for the East shortly after the festival ended, yes?
That's right. But she had some urgent business come up, so she returned here last week. I met with her and Essie 2 days ago, but I thought the two of you had left for Basel afterwards.
Well, I had a few matters to tend to in Edith, so I stayed behind.
Oh. It's been quite some time, Rosette. How have you been feeling lately, physically speaking? Very good, thanks in no small part to your efforts. I'm truly grateful for all the care I received. Adjustments at Marduk are being soundly implemented as well, owing to the reports you and Miss Archette put together. By reports, you mean those ones on the treatment you got in Basel last year, right? Last year, yeah? As someone directly involved, Esmeralda was quite particular on the matter. Apparently, she put forth a great deal of effort to finish them before things became busy again. I see. Please pass my gratitude to Miss Archette again, if it wouldn't be too much trouble. So you three first met last year, then? Yep, right after we made our big debut and before we came to Edith. At the time, we hadn't realized you and the professor were acquainted. And we had another surprise encounter in the capital of December. She's been good to us in so many ways. Oh, I think you've helped me a great deal more than the other way around. At any rate, the sheer number of connections you've made through your Spriggan work is quite remarkable. Yes, without a doubt. There's definitely a lot to remark on about it. Not to change the subject, but you two are in the same agency as Judith now, right? Lexel Talent Agency? Sort of. We're only affiliate members, so it'd be a bit presumptuous for me to take a place on the same level as her. We'll get there, though. I want to get super famous enough to be the face of Lexel someday. Good on you for dreaming big. There's more to showbiz than just movies, after all. Anyway, glad we had chanced on each other, with how hectic our schedules have been. Almost didn't happen either. We're both heading back to Tharbad this afternoon, right? That's right. Soon be setting off on a new tour of the Republic. New tour of the Republic scheduled for August. Until then, we're gonna take it easier on ourselves for a week or so, just to rest and recharge. That's wonderful to hear. You'll feel much more comfortable around your inner circles, I'm sure. Oh yes, even though Tharbad isn't where we were born, it's still just as dear a place to us. So we'd like to repay all the people who've supported our dancing in the best way we know how. I guess you could call it a homecoming performance. People seem pretty excited for it, so we're just gonna have to put in that much extra effort. Wow, if only I could go and see it. Well, you're in luck. Judith mentioned it's gonna be streamed on OrbitalNet. We better make sure to reserve a spot for ourselves. Absolutely. We wouldn't want to miss it for the world. By the way, Professor, you're planning to leave for Basel soon, yeah? Right? Indeed, for a collaboration of sorts arranged through a connection of mine, though I can't divulge too much on that end. Additionally, I have matters I'd like to discuss with our new CEO, Bill Towson. Wait, that mustachioed tight-ass Vern rehired him? Why? Yes, 2 months ago. It's odd that he was allowed back after only 6 months. Could Young have played a part in his reinstatement, perhaps? So that way it's like, we have somebody who can handle the busy work, and then for everything else, under his thumb. I'm afraid I don't know all the particulars. But were I to guess, it was likely the result of establishing a more suitable structure for the advancement of Project Startaker. I see. That would fall within expectations. The way I hear it, last year's blunder aside, the man's actually seen as pretty competent in practice. He wouldn't have been able to coordinate multiple groups under the Vern umbrella for so many years otherwise. Possible someone pushed his rehiring through to make sure the project was a success. You may be right about that. Still, I think they should have severed ties with him altogether. And yes. Well, there was that business with the Mafia, not to mention political agendas at play, most likely. It was my own inability to adapt to such climates that led me to leave everything on Towson's shoulders. But this time I plan to provide him with as much consultation as I can. Well, if you're giving the CEO pointers along the way, then he should have nothing to worry about. Gran, I don't think I'll be able to make it to Basel while you're there. So say hi to Essie and Mr. Giscard, and Young too, for me, if you happen to run into them. Of course, yes, of course, though I don't expect Young and I will be crossing paths. Yeah, he's too busy working on the rocket. Van and the group said their goodbyes to Professor Hamilton and the sisters, who had presumably stopped by the market to buy souvenirs from Edith. They then returned to their Spriggan work. Give him another chat. Sarah's been charged with excitement over the space program as well. Oh, and aside from that, there's also an event in town for a movie marketing campaign. Right, that collab or whatever, yeah? Youth brought it up earlier, I think. I mean the tie with that new energy drink. Heard it's on the sweet side, so it's been on my radar. Well, in that case, I'll be sure to keep you in the loop on anything I learn about it later. Our business returns space program as well. This all happens to overlap with the promotion he and I am putting on. That's why we want to make it the best it can be, to heighten the mood even further. Micro adjustments. By the way, Fairy, you mastered another Kruger dance, right? I've been dipping my toe into a bunch of different styles, so let's show each other our stuff next time you're free. Oh, there's still a bit to go before I master it all the way. But after that, yeah, sounds great. Okay, I should get off my butt and buy some souvenirs for everybody back home. We're taking an airship this time, so that gives me some extra leeway to work with. Let's see, a t-shirt for Timur, and for Sinem, maybe an accessory or something. Excuse me, Professor? What is it, Agnes? Well, I had a little question to ask about you-know-what. This isn't really the place, though, so could you spare a moment of your time later? But of course, we'll talk about it over after things quiet down a bit. Is she referring to the Genesis or her grandfather's writings? Beats me. Might be a good idea to ask later. I'm guessing probably the writings, considering they have all the Genesis at the moment. I plan on leaving for Basel come afternoon once my shopping here is completed. You take care, Katra, and the rest of you as well. Hopefully we'll have a chance to discuss the space program and such in full sometime in the near future. Yeah, you bet. Until then, Gran, have a safe trip back. Continue talking. May I interest you in a nice filling potato salad sandwich for lunch? The veggies are sourced from Romaine stall, giving it the market manager mark of excellence. Plus, the cucumbers are in season. Frying the whole dish together with crunchy, juicy perfection, you just can't go wrong with it.
Have your eye on anything in particular?
We're running out of money.
Thank you very much.
Okay, good. It still has the stuff marked. Also, we never ate all of this.
That was yummy. That was amazing. Thank you.
Wrong. Hey, 250 HP. That is actually very influential at this early in the game.
It's so Decisions.
Sweet and delicious fruits for sale here. Come on over and see for yourselves. The apple of today's eye is, when did you know it, apples. 1 for 10 mira or 5 for 40. Offers only valid while supplies last. Buy them while you can or regret it when they're gone. If you're looking for shells, she invited Kane to go and see Mishi perform. That's my girl for you, always making the first move.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Fresh squeezed melon
Come
juice.
back anytime.
They got ultra sweet canned coffee, strawberry ale, and canned corn soup. Disgusting. Hey, look who it is. Thanks for dropping by. If you need help choosing, our bacon nails have been a big seller this summer. They're sweet, juicy, refreshing. Try one and see for yourselves. Well, when you put it that way, what choice do I have? Just be sure to buy enough for everyone to share.
What's
Oh,
it
they're
gonna
all
be?
his. Big
Later.
Canele. And there's the top cat of the marche. Name's Tiger, if memory serves. Certainly seems chipper today. He's the one that's borrowing the brain cell at the moment.
Please, step on up.
We at Waltham refuse to compromise on where our beans are sourced and strive to pair every patron with a drink that suits their tastes. Should you have questions or requests, please don't hesitate to speak to a barista. Either myself or Rami, our waitress, will be happy to accommodate you.
Welcome. Thank
Waltham
you
blend,
for coming.
piping hot everything pizza.
Please stop by again.
That sounds good. I've always been a torch and pitchfork purist for black coffee, but Warren Jumana opened my eyes to how delicious a cup can be with some milk and sugar. It's grown on me so much, in fact, now I'll order a cafe latte every third visit or so. I like variety coffee too. Every once in a while I mix it up and find something different. I was once convinced that coffee sans sweetener was a front to all things good and holy, but Warden Elton opened my eyes to how delicious they can be when taken straight black. Now I'll make sure to enjoy a few sips of my drinks unadulterated before adding the milk and sugar. I don't think we have seen Angie, because that pink hair would really stand out. That is like hot pink. I scored pretty decently in math, but damn it, history bites. How did they expect us to memorize so much? All you have to do is think of it like a story. It'll stick in your head a lot better that way. If anything's a lost cause, it's applied mathematics. Like, what does that even mean? Someone? Anyone? Whistle. Looks like the first years are self-grading their exams together. They've saved for the one girl just sketching away instead. That's Kasara for you. Oh, she's a graffiti artist who got brought over from Messeldom, huh? One crashing at the second-hand repair shop in Old Town. She enrolled in Armes via special recommendation, as I recall. Seems she's acclimating just fine. You're not losing any sleep about this at all, are you, Kasara? I mean, my scores were above average. What more do I even need? Ah, stupid brainiac. What's up? For the last year, I've been studying the art of coffee making under the owner here. And not long ago, I finally earned my stripes as a full-fledged barista. So from now on, you can bring your brewing needs to either me or Mr. Ward. Noted. I'm assuming that the door is locked, right? You have no business here, and the dog is still locked back there. Poor boy.
Wanna go watch the next launch?
Excuse me, you spoke about the investment opportunity? That voice, you must be the gentleman I was... Oh, sorry. Talking to you on the phone. I've been waiting for you. Shall we get started? Want to give him the nasaliest, slimiest voice I could think of, and I'm not that good at voice acting, so... So you see, Stellatech is poised to be the pioneer in innovation. In consideration of this, our firm has decided to elicit investments for this up-and-coming ceremony. As a part of our services, we'll even handle all the transactions and such on your behalf. Just like the client said. The way he's talking, there are probably other victims out there. Then it's about time we made our move. Here goes nothing. Gotta bring up the hard-hitting topics. You don't mind if I ask you a few questions, do you? Not at all. Please, ask whatever you like. Now then, how do I use the information we've got to make him expose himself as a fraud? Maybe I'll ask about... I guess it would be, it would be the company's relation to rocket development. There was, like, no news on this, I don't think. Is this company involved in rocket development? No, they specialize in satellite-related technology. The rocket itself was researched by the Institute of Science and constructed for the Aerospace Force. So he at least knows that much. Okay, so I already made the wrong decision. Let's try that again. We want to get the SP, so we're gonna have to do it again anyway. Just load the most recent autosave. Autosaves. $34.42, $36.04. And we'll just talk to everybody, skimming the speeding through the dialogue just to get them all marked down. I really should save before those, just in case it locks us into choices, in case we get it wrong. Because we almost always get it wrong on the first try. That has been fairly consistent.
Wanna go watch the next launch?
Alright, technology release in order to go public. If they're going public, then Stellatech must have shown off some kind of tech. Could you tell me more about what they're making? Ah, yes, certainly. Of course, we're very aware it's the satellites. But there are many different parts such as frame construction, reaction control systems, communication devices, and so on. I happen to know the frame in particular is being made by the Marduk company. So which part of the satellite's technology was developed by Stellatech in particular? It was, let me see, yes, the main engine. Prometheus 4 does not have a main engine. It only has a reaction control device. Final orbit is achieved via an apogee kick motor connected to the fairing. To the best of my knowledge, Stellatech was working on something related to insulation. Yes, that's right. It was for insulation, to protect the satellite from the heat of the rocket's propulsion. No, the fairing is what's protecting the satellite from the heat of the rocket and the atmospheric friction. Stellatech was working on a cover to guard the precision equipment against the variable temperature in space. This industry's got everyone's eyes on it, so how could you not know technology that's already been made about technology that's been made public? My apologies, it's just there's so much technical information and I got a little confused. May I ask a question as well? Please do. So, where do we push next? It would be the timing of going public, right? Just when is Stellatech going public? You believe it'll be sometime this month. And shouldn't there have been a heads up at the beginning of this fiscal year? The timing is suspiciously close to Startaker's announcement. I cannot but feel it's a little too early considering they were involved in a national security project. They may have been considering it in anticipation of the public unveiling of Project Startaker. But at that stage, the initial satellite wouldn't even have launched. They wouldn't have been able to prove themselves. But even now, no one knows how the schedule might fluctuate. Just yesterday, the second launch was moved up. And there seems to be only more undisclosed information about the project. Can they really go public at a time like this? It seems to me that they would wait until the project is completed and they've already proven themselves before looking to the future. Unfortunately, I don't actually work for Stelatech. It appears to me you doubt this investment opportunity, in which case perhaps this business venture simply isn't for you. Are you in such a hurry to leave? We're not finished yet. We actually have a few more questions we need to ask, such as what their relationship is with Marduk and so on. No, I don't think we've even asked the name of your brokerage firm yet. You can tell us that much, can't you? It's Keith Securities. Gotcha. Then we'll just ask your company the rest of our questions directly. Hold on a sec. Why is it we're getting no hits for any brokerage with that name? You're busted, buddy, you damn swindler. If you really wanted to fool us, then you should have done your research. This is how it ends, huh? Now, we wouldn't mind just turning you into the police, but we were actually asked to get back the Mira. So, why don't we make a deal? Instead of us selling you to people who are a lot scarier than the police, you just return the Mira you took from Johannes. Just what do you intend to do with me? Which of my connections should I use to scare him? I feel like the CID would be particularly scary in this moment. What you're doing is basically defamation of an ongoing national project. You know Project Startaker involves more than just the Aerospace Force, right? Damn. These things work fast. Give me a second. I like how this dude's labeled as a possible ban evader. It's pretty funny. At the very least, since I was able to find it before, I should be able to easily find it again. Ah, I see. Okay. So we'll do this. That. I'm gonna go above and beyond real quick. And I'll do one more. Actually, considering I have this one, it would probably catch all of them, so we probably don't need all of these other ones filling up the list. There we go. That should do it. And get banned. Nerd. You know Project Startaker involves more than just the Aerospace Force, right? CID's involved as well. They've even taken care of anything and anyone that might interfere with their plan. Just what are you trying to say? I'm just that I'm real close friends with a savage, cold-blooded CID analyst. All you have to do is give them a call, and the black suits will come to take you away. Can't imagine what they do to a punk like you risking their project for some 2-bit scam. And now hold on. Alright, fine. I'll return the mirror I took, so please just turn me over to the police. You've got yourself a deal. The group then watched as the scammer took the mirror from his account and passed it over the van. Once that was done, they immediately handed him over to the police. Good. Speaking of scammers, I simply cannot thank you enough. It's hard to believe you were able to get all my money back for me. If we couldn't do that much, then nobody'd bother coming to us instead of the police or guild. We've taken brief notes about Stellatech and the scam artist and provided them to you. I hope they'll be of help. Yeah, just try not to do something this careless again, alright? And your name passed around by scammers as an easy mark is just lame. If you're going to invest, and make sure you do your due diligence, and don't be so quick to believe the promise of strangers. Keep that in mind, and things will get better for you. You got me there. Well, take this lesson to heart, and make sure you keep your wits about you, especially during booms like these. Oh, I will. I have definitely learned my lesson. Well, now that I got my mirror back, I should deposit it as soon as I can. Thanks again. Invest in long-term stocks, whether it's growth or dividends. Something. Phew, it's a good thing we managed to solve this. But it was just a regular old scam. Indeed, Emma was the kind to pull a wide variety of grifts without taking the time to do the research. It does not appear to have anything to do with the current situation. That said, it's nice we were able to confirm that Marduk and the Vern Company are both related to the project, and that there's no room for outsiders to weasel their way into the tech development. Could be useful information when it comes to future space program related problems. Which means, it wasn't all for nothing. Now let's get back to it.
That's a wrap.
Hooray.
Reward deposited.
3,000 mirrors is gonna go a long way. Ooh. Already got Gray level 1.
Here you'll find Trion Tower.
Oh, we don't get a achievement thing for it.
Major landmarks.
Thank you so much.
Welcome
I
to
learned my
the
lesson.
Trion
From
Mall.
now on, no more
Here you'll
investing
find
until I've
Trion
done my
Tower,
research and look
one
before
of
leaping.
its major landmarks.
Okay, back to Santa Marche.
Let's do this. Hey there. How's business treating you?
So it seems like... Or SPG. The Zect Armaments thing? Okay. Gather leverage from bargaining with Yazan. So we have to go to a few other areas. There's also an event over there. We talked to you already. That's a vending machine. Talked to you already. Alrighty, time to get down to business. After I grab me some brunch, that is. Might as well look out for some outer space knickknacks to get people while I'm at it.
Hey, welcome.
My daughter just can't get enough fish, whether to watch or to eat. Give her a salt grilled sari and she'll polish it off from head to tail. Now tell me that isn't amazing.
What'll it be?
Fried salmon. I'll take the salmon.
Thank you.
Hiya, welcome to Trout Seafood. Did you know freshwater fish taste best in summer? Try putting some dorado on a skewer and grilling it with salt. You won't regret it. If you want something that'll keep well, try some of our dried salmon. They go perfect with a nice cold beer, too.
They're as fresh as can be. Woohoo! Thank you.
I love pronouncing the L in salmon. It sounds so stupid,
It's so
even though it's
Have your eye on anything in particular?
how it looks phonetically.
Thank you very much.
I'm stuffed.
That was yummy.
Next door.
I like this one.
Hey, stop on by.
Meat, humanity's #1 way of beefing up. Get your proper servings and build yourself a tough, healthy body. How do you think that astronaut lady everyone's on about stays fit as a fiddle? Plenty of exercise on a meaty diet, no doubt.
What can I get for you?
Mutton jerky. Probably not eating that. Jerky that superbly unites the quirks of mutton jerky with an array of spices.
Thanks a bunch.
I'm full.
There has been an increased demand for rare ingredients in the food service industry these days. Evidently, they're trying to capitalize on the space craze with limited time out of the store of menu items. Locating them sends me on quite the merry chase, but hey, there's more profit in it than usual. Oh. That's where the uncanny mishies are.
Hey, it's Mishy and them. I didn't know they'd be here today.
Looks like fans are
What the
finally
fuck was
warming up
that?
to their new designs.
Hang on, can we go to the backlog or whatever? How do we access the chat log? Because that dialogue was kind of fucked. Shortcuts. I really want to hear that line of dialogue again. That sounded so fucking weird.
Search.
I'm pretty sure
Here
there's a
goes.
button
Alrighty
for it. I can't remember what it is.
What's next?
Oh, it's not here? Oh, active.
Hey, it's Mishy and them. I didn't know
What
they'd
the
be here today.
what the fuck is that edit? Like why is it recorded like that? Mishy and them. But like the way she says them, it's obviously just cut in with her saying them in a different line of dialogue. What is up with that? That's a very odd editing flub. There is a good amount of imitation jewelry these days that is otherwise exquisitely crafted. No small number of buyers are perfectly satisfied with them, posing a mild risk to my business. Still in all, the distinct charm of a genuine article is something that can't be denied. It is my aim to reassert this distinction in no uncertain terms. Many are also trying to profit off this space craze by releasing themed products and such. But I wouldn't forsake my integrity so carelessly. The value of true gems, after all, is immutable.
Better
What do you
not
have?
be window shopping.
Silver coral bangle. Gift for Aaron. Was it silver bangle decorated with coral gemstone?
What, done already?
It's the moment everybody's been waiting for. At long last, Michette is here in the Republic. It sounds like she's bent on beating her brother's popularity out, so be sure to show your support. Mishy's personality is just perfect. Michette talks smack so casually, it's like it's no big deal at all. It's kind of chaotic, but with a sort of droopiness to it. I could watch them all day, every day. Ain't always seemed too mature for Mishy, so up till now, I steered him the other way. But he actually seems to be enjoying himself, much to my relief. I should thank Shell for inviting him, really. Wait, so Mishy and Michette are brother and sister, not boyfriend and girlfriend? And here I thought they'd be doing lovey-dovey stuff in front of us. She had an ulterior motive for this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Michette's here in Calvert now too. She hits just a slightly different note than Mishy with a tongue as sharp as her dance moves. It's next level. Well, let's interact. Hi everybody, I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Look, boys and girls, do you low-key T-posing? Oh no, she has the palms up. T-posing is just like palms flat out. It has slight variance. What I really like seeing is like a good old classic A pose. Those are the beautiful ones. She's almost doing that. Yes, she is. Look, boys and girls, do you know who this is? It's my little sister Michette, here to see you all. That means starting today she'll be busting up my one-cat monopoly over Calvert, but we'll do our best to make it work. Yay, Michette! Make a wishy with Mishy. Are you guys ready for a tabulous time? I've got more youthful energy than my old bogey of a brother, so try your best to keep up with my moves. Today, we're gonna shake off the arthritis and groove it Michette style. That goes for you grown-up friends in the crowd too. Just channel your inner child, dance along, and all together now. Make a wishy with Mishy. Yay. Oh wow, I didn't even know Mishy had a little sister. People were really clamoring for her to come to Calvard, and now it's finally happened. Feels overdue, if anything, considering how much steam they've been picking up here. Either way, I'm betting a certain Michelinite will be, well, freak about this, for better or worse. Oh, jeez. I'd be just over the moon if you all could give my sister the same love you've shown me. No need to be shy, because now we can have 2 times the fun. Let's dance and make a wishy with Mishy. I'd be just over the moon if you all could remember me. In fact, if you want to make me even more of a star than my brother, that'd be fine too. Me, huh? You don't have to push me out of the spotlight and under the bus about it. Silly. Lost track of all Mishy fans. Same. I know there's quite a few people that that like Mishy, but I forget the ones that are like the super fans other than Tio. And obviously Tio is the biggest of the super fans, I would say. Is there anybody else on this map? Local map? There we go. No, we have this entire map covered. Well, let's see if we can get those talking points handled.
Those swallows look like they'll be leaving the nest.
It's like armaments. Ah, yes, I've heard about that. Being a humble engineer myself, it's only natural that they catch my interest. Much of what I've been told comes from Morgan down the Blacklight District and other such folk. Though, naturally, you won't find me selling any such things among my wares. Alright, what about the concealed goods?
Me?
Oh, Yazan. That sounds like him, alright. Not to say I don't understand why you'd have qualms about handling wares that precarious as is. So, what do you think Yazan's planning to do with the Zekdarm's weapons he got his hands on, then? Disassemble them into their base components and sell them off, were I to hazard a guess. That approach carries far less of a risk than the alternative. Though, I can't help but find it a tad wasteful. How so? Is it that the components themselves are low in value, perhaps? Precisely. Zekdarms tend to use counterfeits of parts from other makers. As such, they aren't worth much individually. But one could argue that ZA's true merit lies in their ability to bring out the full potential of said parts via unconventional combinations and customizations. In other words, there is overwhelmingly more profit to be had selling the weapons in their finished state. Exactly right. If anything, doing the alternative may well land him in the red. Makes sense. Thanks for the helpful tip. Key phrase ZI product profit margin obtained.
Let's see.
I doubt there's anybody else here. Yeah. Let's just make sure we're not going to miss anybody here. Nobody over here.
Maybe I should get an Orville scooter too.
Let's see.
I guess we're off.
I doubt we'll get any hits here, but we just gotta make sure we cover all bases. We could try bringing that topic up with him also. See what happens.
Hey there. How's business treating you?
And we'll save before we do it, just in case.
This is kind of fun.
Okay, we can't bring it up with him. So that's something we're going to have to take care of in the next area. The Satan District.
I guess we're off.
She's painting again. Or struggling to, it looks like. Hands on her head. Things are as common Satan as ever. Even so, the space program sparked a considerable surge in corporate activity. In that sense, a commercial center like this should be feeling some level of impact. Yes, though difficult to gauge by appearances alone, there must be quite a bit of Mira moving about here. So how should we approach this district? Well, as curious as I am about what's shaking on the business end, our first order of business is comparing notes with the police. They ought to give us some decent leads on how things are shifting on the surface. The inspector's definitely mellowed out lately. Bet we can squeeze more than a few answers out of him. Yeah, let's hit up the station first and work our way around from there. We'll hit the side quests first. All the companies announced their latest models in the spring. I was just checking them all out. Atlas has a lineup of luxury cars, but they've done a full model change. Meanwhile, Ingrid and Red Star released vehicles for public roads with record high top speeds. Biggest surprise is Leno's Orbital scooter. I'm more of a car guy, but I can understand why its performance and maneuverability are such a big hit. All the new cars and scooters are great, but the Z1 races are especially hot this year. Hemingway's Aslan is one step away from surpassing the champion Maxim. There's so much to see, I just can't sit around at home.
How's that project coming along?
How's it going, Maraquita? Oh, there's no way this could happen. I thought I captured Green Tower perfectly. There's no doubting it's a superb piece of work, so what the heck is it missing? No, it's not missing anything. It's those judges. They're blind. Blind to the truth. Or could this be an act of sabotage? Is someone trying to make sure I fail? Oh, she's going into, self-driven conspiracy theories now. Who could it be? How dare someone try to sabotage me? If I can't win some local competition, then how will I ever be able to beat my rival in the Empire? Who is her rival?
Get on it now. Time is money.
Sigh. Still no official announcement, huh? For our consulting company, this is starting to be a real headache. Rumor has it the third rocket launch is this weekend. But until the government announces it officially, it's hard to explain it to our clients. Even with all my connections, I haven't learned a thing. What a pain. Even if the announcement was sudden, the word space is going to be a symbol of the next half century. Our company's been keeping tabs on the situation. Ideally, we'll get an accurate grasp of things in short order. But it's difficult to know what to do when they move their plans forward without announcing an official date.
They've updated their stock. Welcome to Erland, sir. No beating Erland.
Welcome. Be sure to take a look at our latest summer fashions. The elegant lines are typical of Erland, and the use of cool tone colors evokes the feeling of a new. My apologies, I didn't mean to raise my voice. I simply adore this brand, so I tend to get worked up without realizing it. You know, I actually get a good employee discount, which is why I spend most of my salary on these clothes. Sorry, I can't stop talking about it. Don't tell my manager, okay? At Erland, we propose high fashion with a personalized touch. This summer, we've also renewed our lineup of accessories that can be paired perfectly with our outfits. We hope you'll enjoy harmonizing your elegance with our latest collection.
Please take as much time as you need.
Edel vest and noble leather. So this is where we get the male-specific items, which we can't afford unless we sell more stuff, and I don't want to sell more stuff.
I hope to see you again.
I want to keep the one Zerum droplet or whatever for emergency use. Carol dropped by recently. Apparently she's studying under a famous Central Eastern designer. He's always had good taste, so I look forward to the day she finds success. Out we go. You can occasionally see people on scooters on the road.
Come on, Simon.
Nice.
You guys can do this.
Okay, so the story stuff is at the board and then the police station. So I guess we interact with the board last then. Oh, it's you. It's been a while. The president is extremely busy right now. As his escort, we've had to keep our guards up. Isn't this hotel affiliated with the Bank of Edith? It seems like something's going on. It's the biggest bank in the Republic, with the highest market cap on the continent. Heck, they even hold shares in the Verne Company. Kind of amazing after what happened in spring, huh? It's all thanks to our staff working on the front lines. I regret that I can no longer be by Miss Brazelia's side very often. It was Brazelia, that was her name. But now that she has grown up, this may be a good opportunity for her. Today, the president has a meeting with the board, another with the Financial Association, and even an interview. He likely won't return home until late at night, much to the dismay of the young lady. I should keep an eye on her. Of course, if she chooses to go out, she will have an escort. Medical Director Heinemann. So, have you secured a taxi for me? Somehow, it was difficult because you changed the schedule so suddenly. Are you seriously planning to leave in the middle of the medical conference? But of course, whining and dining are much more important. It's enough to simply make an appearance at a medical conference like these. Now then, I'll leave the networking to you, Grant. Right. Or Dr. Grant. This isn't exactly a doctor's responsibility. The medical director should have at least hired a secretary, but he just grabbed whoever was on hand instead. Aye, this is untenable. With conditions like these, it's a good thing I'll be able to take some time off tomorrow. A former coworker of mine from before I transferred to Anchorville lives in the capital. She retired from nursing, so I hardly ever get to see her unless I make opportunities like this. We'll be meeting for the first time in ages now that I've managed to find time. How dare you use me like this? The medical director doesn't know the first thing about the work we do. I'm a doctor for Idios' sake. I have other responsibilities to attend to. How did it come to this? Just because I'm the medical director of Anchorville General Hospital doesn't mean attending conferences isn't a pain. It would be more convenient for the hospital if there were some VIPs we could get to know better. Well, I'm sure I did plenty just by showing up at the conference. No. Why hasn't Eddie contacted me? I've gone to see him lately. He's been so absent-minded. He acts like he's hiding something. Maybe he doesn't like me anymore? Aye. Seems like something's really got her down. Now she mentions it, Eddie has been pretty absent-minded lately. Maybe they had some sort of disagreement. Eddie's planning something. Let the guy cook. I've been studying hard to support my father. Now I can't focus. Eddie, do you not like me anymore? I knew Miss Brazelli wasn't feeling well lately. At least her relationship with her father, the bank president, is better now. She's no longer a child, but I think I'll watch over the young miss a little longer.
Well, I understand why you
Yes,
think
this
that.
table.
Consider this.
You guys must be struggling if you're making time to interview a member of the opposition party. Since this isn't a president national project, we felt your opinion would be valuable in reiterating its significance. I'm sure it goes without saying that you know the space program's pros and cons. Sure, I'm most concerned with the massive budget. Is that really something the people voted for? Is the opposition Republican Party really in position to make a tax like that? The next election is a ways off, and there's no denying the space program is in the nation's interest. Even in the world of real estate, we're well aware of the benefits. But I think we would appreciate a little more transparency for the sake of the Republic's development. Will the government continue these sorts of large-scale orders in the future? Will free bidding be maintained? Someone suggested she attend this meeting. Isn't she the president of the capital's arguably second largest real estate agency? It seems she's got some motives of her own, but I don't have time to dig. Guess I'll just leave it be for now. That turncoat Langdon belongs to the press now. He must have some connection to the administration. I'll wring all the info I can out of him. I owe a lot to the Republican Party senator from back when they were in power. Sometimes I get a chance to ask him questions like this. I'm just glad he seems to be doing well despite being a part of the opposition party. Well, as a person in charge of the press corps, I'll have to use all the connections I have. It's likely we'll witness a historic accomplishment soon. I'll have to put my back into the coverage. She can be overbearing, but that might actually be a good thing at the moment. There are a few things I'd like to confirm with Langdon, so I'll proceed. I did a few favors for him back when the Republican Party was in power, you know. Security. Here at the Maserati Hotel, we have a landing port on the roof in case of emergencies. To avoid possible cases of misuse, we strengthen security to manage the port effectively. Which reminds me, I feel like something happened in the spring. No, there are no records of such a thing. Must be my imagination. Do you think this is regarding the coup? Yeah, early spring's illusory coup. But surprisingly, the general populace has no memory of it. Right, but the fact that their security has been improved may suggest the coup triggered a realization of possible threats, maybe. I feel like something happened around springtime, but a security guard shouldn't be unsettling people with such speculation. Badger Rumsfeld is constantly analyzing our security setup. Nobody knows what will happen in the aftermath of Project Startaker, but we should be well prepared for any threats. Where am I looking? I'm pressing all the wrong map buttons. In the parking garage? Are they down here? Oh, is it another person?
Got a question for you.
They want to take this briefcase someplace outside the city lines? And their demands get worse and worse each time. And with the pay. Our partnership has proven very lucrative. I'm looking forward to your continued results. Just don't think that you can get away from us. Yet, how did it come to this? Huh? A blank message? No doubt about it. It's Largo. Yep. Looks like we hit the jackpot. Who are you? What you call a Spriggan. And I got a couple of questions for you. It's about your current job. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't have to hide it. We're on your side. Unless you really did sell your soul to an organized crime syndicate, then I'm not so sure. I bet you were told that if you talk to anyone, you'd regret it. I know nothing. Nothing. Leave me alone. I don't have a choice. As long as I do well, I'll move up. And the only other option is 6 Arch down. That's the underworld for you. Now, if you're stuck in the middle of it, but it's too... Now you're stuck in the middle of it, but it's too early to give up living in the sun. Seriously? What do you want from me? Wait, did you say Spriggan? Don't tell me you're that problem solver I've heard about. The one and only. Look, we're here to help. Mind giving us a lowdown? So he and Colt are in roughly the same boat. Though it sounds like Largo's done a few more jobs for them. I realized the goods I was delivering were suspicious, but the pay was too good. I told myself it would be fine as long as no one found out. By the time I realized just how bad it was, I was in too deep. Well, they don't just use your personal information to get back you into a corner. They exploit your guilt and fear as well. When I get my hands on these guys, guess we better follow the stench back to the source ASAP. Is that even possible? You don't even know who my employers are. That all depends on what clues you can give us. For starters, why don't you hand me the goods? There is surely no better clue than the product itself. Seeing how convoluted their setup was and how they forced you to transport the case, opening it up might just lead us directly to them. Fair warning though, since we're not the police or the guild, we can turn a blind eye to the stuff you got tricked into doing. But you'll have to give up the dirty mirror you made. That's as much of a break as I can give you. It all depends on whether you fear your employer more than you trust us. I get it, I'll trust you for now. And I agree to your conditions too. Please help me. What's in the box? The group received an attaché and checked its contents. It is a yellow light bulb and a lot of aluminum foil. Oh, it's a gun. Weapon trafficking? They were using normal people to do it. I had a feeling if I get caught up in something like this, police had pulled me over even once. All the blame would be put on you as the man in charge disappears. It's a pretty common tactic. Scan of trace odor residue on attaché case complete. Observation. Scent of fresh produce, seafood, and other consumable goods identified. Center Marché. Deduction. 78% chance attaché passed through the Center Marché. Oh, the Center Marché? I guess Theo would be familiar with it, seeing as they sometimes do grocery runs for Montmar. I can't really think of any hiding spots there that rats like them could hole up in. Can't hurt to drop by and do some shard searches just in case. In the meantime, you should find some place to lay low. But keep sending them updates like you're still doing the job. You got it. I'll do whatever you need. Please, you're all I've got. I guess we'll do that right now, right? Phew, now I've handed over the case, I gotta prepare myself. Honestly, I'm a little scared, but I believe in you guys. Good luck.
Let's roll, gang.
Scent particles in the air are confirmed 97% match for the analyzed odor residue on the attaché case. Well, it sounds like I made the right call coming here to do shard searches. Now, let me just register the metallic scent of the gun in the app. Done. We're good to go. Great. Alright, let's get the search in. Use shard search to follow the metallic scent.
Hey there.
Something's there. Do a shard search.
Let's do a search.
We're doing it. We're going to the sewers. Then continues beyond the door. Seems this connects to the old sewer system. This must be the place then. If everyone's ready, then let's jump them. My body is ready. Especially if we can do some battling. And so, they carefully made their way along the old sewer system. Eventually, they arrived in a wide chamber deep inside. Damn. Ooh. Mafiosos. So it was you guys, the Delore family. Oh, specifically them. Who are you? It's a damn Spriggan. Why is he here? This is the gang that Ronald was a part of before he was arrested for the Artemis incident. So, you're the ones behind the gun peddling, huh? Here I was all psyched up for a big shot mastermind showdown. You're just the same third-rate mafia gutter trash you fought a million times before. Say that again, I dare you. We've heard enough. Trouble as being on the police and guild's radar thanks to that damn spoiled brat. There's no way we're gonna let you ruin this Golden Egg Lane scheme we thought up on our own. On your own? Gathering people's personal info, using fear to force them to commit crimes? Buddy, that's right out of Almada's playbook. Just missed one crucial lesson. In the end, they got wiped out. Now, as for the dirt you have on all the people you dragged into your criminal enterprise, you're going to give it all to us. And we want all the hardware you use for these jobs, too. Go to hell. You think we're gonna let you stop us? 8 hostiles confirmed. New track. We have to intercept them quickly. There's nothing to worry about. Let's just get this over with. Funky bass. He's knocking. Now, we could use a free art, but it's kind of important to start spamming Cobalt Curtain like we always do. Yeah, we have 1,500 shields. That's more HP than we actually have. So, yeah.
May we proceed with caution.
Displaying info.
Like 5,000 some HP. We could probably finish this quickly. So, let's just boost our attack power up as high as possible and S-Craft once. That should do the job.
My move now.
I'm gonna impede that.
Boost to get the upper hand.
I'll double you up. Over here. Backup's here.
would work here.
We'll do that. Let's see, can we get everybody in here? Yes, we can.
Time for the main event.
Easy. Okay, that only took them halfway down. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, it's not a big deal. We'll live.
You won't get away with this.
Neutral basically everything.
Here goes, here goes, here goes, here goes. Backup's here.
Here goes.
How about a nice dirt now? Balls in your court.
Here I go.
We got one.
Watch closely. Accelerating.
Oh, she uses the clone in her S-Craft now.
It's over. Infinity. Zeta.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Impossible.
There we go.
That's how it goes.
I'm stronger than ever.
Ah, they're tough. Our money. Ew, hostile suppressed. Is this really all they're good for? Now we need to figure out what to do with all this data and hardware. What to do with it. I can definitely see that wiping out the data is like, why is the guild is law, the affected parties one is gray, and destroying the hardware is chaos. And I know for our first playthrough we should try leaning towards one side or all sides. I don't know if there's anything specific. But, trying to remember what happened in, like, the other two games. But, I'm gonna go with, wiping the data and leaving things to the guild. I think just getting everybody to rank 3 so we get the Mare Holocores is probably just the starting priority if we're being logical about, what we know is going to happen. So upgrading Law, Chaos, and Gray evenly when possible is the way to go. We made an agreement with our clients. Their personal information and records of their criminal activity goes. But as for the rest of it, might as well let the guild decide. You're right, they can decide what to do with them too. We should cooperate with the police too so that they can make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Yeah, that's a good idea. After that, they anonymously reported the Delore family and left. They then returned to their client to make a report. I think, logically, it's the right move to make sure that these scams happen less. I think that is the most good. I can't believe you're able to solve this so quickly. Thank you. So we're not going to be forced to do any more illegal jobs, right? Correct. You should be okay. You erased all the dirt they had on you. And the police and guild will handle the rest. You're even better than rumors say. How can I ever thank you? We're just glad we were able to find a workable solution. Just hope you learn your lesson and will be more careful in the future. No matter how good something seems, there's usually a catch. Especially things you find on the net. Plus, if you work hard for your Mira, you'll think more about how you should spend it. Right, I'll remember that. Thanks for everything, really.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Reward
Yay.
deposited.
Law plus plus. Got a little bit of chaos out of that too, apparently. Ever since I got wrapped up in that illegal part-time job, I haven't been able to get a wink of sleep. Somehow the sky seems a little bit brighter. That's how I honestly feel. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Man, here I thought I was gonna have to take up the gangster life or something. Must be Adios's golden boy having someone like you come to my rescue. So glad I put my faith in you guys. Back to Satan.
Time to depart.
We'll check out to the guild board because going in here is gonna trigger something. But I'll talk to this guy first. We may have, we risk accidentally triggering it just to get one more dialogue done. Inspector Deswan, he said hello when he was passing by earlier. He's a bit intimidating, but he's an incredible self-made man who climbed the ranks. Sounds like there was a lot of prejudice against Central Easterners back then too. Really respect him. He's going to work hard so that I'm going to work hard so that I can be like him someday.
The economy's on the up and up.
Aspire.
They've updated their stock. Come on, Simon. You guys can do this.
Hey, the basketball crew's here today.
I could go for some early morning exercise. Anyone want to shoot some hoops?
You just gonna break some ankles again? Oh, it's the doctor from Long Lai. Yo, Aaron, how's it hanging? Fit? And Dr. Long Kai, what are you doing in the capital? As it happens, I was asked to give a lecture at a medical conference. And I was told... Oh, and I told you, Sid, I'm fine on my own. You don't need to treat me like an old man. Don't worry about it. The conference is paying my travel expenses. This is the perfect opportunity for me to return the favor for all the help you've given me. Just wanted an excuse to visit the capital. Well, no matter. Since you're here, I'll be putting you to work. Keep that in mind. That's what I'm here for. If you need an escort, someone to carry your bags. Classic Sid. Don't you think you're a little too enthusiastic? You guys let me know if you need anything. This area is kind of our stomping ground. Oh, you're in the middle of work too. Hang in there. With a lineup like yours, you probably have everything under control. Just don't do anything reckless. I was asked to give a lecture on Eastern medicine at a medical conference today. That's why I left Longport to Shenli and came here. It'll be over in the early evening, but this is a rare opportunity. I'll stay overnight and settle some business.
Gonna eat something?
I'm in debt to Dr. Long Kai, so I've been looking for ways to pay him back. Oh, I should be free tonight, Aaron. Why don't we go and do something? Oh, Aaron, why don't you? Guess I'll show you some of my favorite spots. Look, it's nice you got friends, but try and keep the Gehenna raising to a minimum, got it?
Well then.
Racers. Oh. Kazan. Is he the one from, What's the resort town name? I do not remember. Crap. If it isn't the Spriggan sniffing around again. Or is he trying to figure out why the launch got bumped up and what people are doing about it? But I bet you're disappointed since nothing's really standing out. Got that right. Perceptive, aren't you? I assumed there'd be an increase in problems, but this is still more than I expected. Seems like the guild and police got a handle on things, though. You know, we're super busy, right? Hopefully they'll keep me stationed in the capital to help. You really okay with going to Long Lai, Lahan? You know there's the whole thing with Ikaruga. They go south. So, okay, so is Long Lai's the resort place? What was the name of Aaron's hometown again? It seems like I cannot remember the names of those towns properly. There's no doubt I'll need to take another look at the regions I'm in charge of this weekend, capital included. And even if it's just a hunch, I got a feeling there's something going on. Huh? Like what? Now you've got me worried. Is something bothering the bracers? Doesn't sound like they're too sure either. At any rate, thanks for the info. Let us know if anything else comes up. Sure, we'll help out however we can. You guys just make sure to behave yourselves out there. He said the launch would be around the end of the month, so I came here to offer my support. It was a good opportunity to get some intense training in with Lahad, so I'm satisfied. Still, as someone from the East, I can't help but be curious about what's happening in Long Lai. The government, the CID, Ikaruga, Marduk, can't tell what anyone's thinking. You know, Gray seems much more chipper at work these days. He's always been talented, so it's good to see he's mellowed out a bit. Honestly, he's become a bracer that even I can rely on. He's been working hard to make up for all the trouble he's caused. I'm proud of him. Here, I know a way we can check to see what the name of the town is. Now we need to go here, the archive, go to characters, and we go to Aaron. Langport, that's what it is. There's Long Lai and there's Langport. Got it. We got a junior bracer from out of the countryside supporting us now. He's been through a lot, but I still have to make sure we don't cuddle her during her training. Alice and Regina aren't here, so I'll have to find a way to make time for her. New junior bracer, huh? Oh hey, it's you guys. Did you come to get something to eat? Even though these are turbulent times, nothing's really changed around here. If you like, why not try my summer soba? Seems like everyone's in a big hurry these days. Not saying you have to slow down, but don't forget to pause and take a break every now and then.
Hey, welcome.
Luxurious tempura soba. And smooth genmachia.
Don't be a stranger.
Damage
Good
dealt.
stuff.
Enemies slain.
Chalk one up.
Sextuple and septuple kill.
Good
Nice.
stuff.
We could have gotten octuple kill if we were just
Chalk one up.
if we weren't unlucky.
I'm full.
Defense +4. Nice. We can afford it. The unsweetened canned coffee and the refreshing barley tea. Very chuggable. Get everyone's HP back up.
Now let's get back to the music.
These guys on the basketball team seem like they're really hyped up. For me, basketball is just a way to take a breather. I need to find a suitable spot to work up a sweat. Everyone's way too relaxed. This is going to be such an important match. We've been playing street ball before, so just showing up whenever was fine. But going forward, we're going to start games out properly. I gotta do everything I can to support the team. Hurry, the game's gonna start as soon as we get there. Got it. Good thing we can always count on Frala. What was today's game again? And Tyrell, dummy. We've been warming up all morning, so we're ready to give it our all.
And now for the latest news.
Hey Kirk, we're leaving. How much longer are you gonna play ball? This Pipsqueak is cocky and uncooperative. Why he's been practicing until late at night? Think he's just nervous? Huh? Don't let me in with you guys. We're just fine-tuning a new move for today's game. You don't call me Pipsqueak. Yeah, no, come on. If we don't hurry, we'll be late for the game. Man, these guys on the bench have it so easy. Our opponents today are no joke, so I gotta do what I can as the team's best shooter. I'm not nervous or anything. Don't call me Pipsqueak. Simon. Alright, you guys. Let's do what we always do. We're gonna keep on winning. Yeah! Wow, you guys are really fired up. Are you about to do a match? Oh hey, it's a Spriggans crew. Yeah, we've just been balling on the street until now. But our team has honestly gotten too good. We don't have any real rivals anymore. It was pretty boring, so we all talked it through and decided to take on the Pro League. We're having a game today. Playing against a pro team sure is nerve-wracking. They're gonna get obliterated. You guys sure know how to keep things interesting. Pros, huh? Yes, it's true that the lowest ranked leagues sometimes get powerhouse amateur competitors. There's even a chance you could get a sponsor and go pro if you manage to win and advance to the next round. That'd be a dream come true, wouldn't it? It'd make me want to root for you too. Thanks, we're gonna do whatever it takes to win. Including cheating. The only teams we've played against so far have been amateur or company rosters. Now that we're on the second round, we're finally going to face off against some pros. We're going to throw them off their game with the tricks and fancy footwork we've been practicing in the streets. And cheating. Shoot hoops. Oh, it's just practice. Oh, geez, that is so much faster than it was before.
Damn.
It was not that fast before.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just shooting a singular hoop. Okay.
And now for the latest.
That covers everybody out in the street. So, got a 4SPG here. There's a 4SPG on the bulletin board. Waterworks Bounty. We received reports of a dangerous monster in the area. Location, the depths of the Satan District. Monster unknown. We request Arcade Solutions to handle this immediately. Sounds normal, but we got a monster extermination request, and from the CID to boot. No doubt this is Renee's handiwork. As a black dude who grew up playing basketball with his family, please don't cheat. Yeah, cheating's bad. Definitely prefer an honest game. That's why I never take gimmies when I play golf. I always putt it in the hole. Because I know for a fact I'm going to miss that 1-foot putt. And sometimes I even do. No doubt this is Renee's handiwork. It says the target's identity is unknown. Perfect. We need to test our new shard tactics anyway. Yeah, okay, let's get to work. We can start quests, but unlike by expecting bulletin boards, we know. You guys again? Just seem to be showing up a lot lately. Don't forget that most of what you do skirts the law, and that we've simply chosen to overlook it. I mean, we're making money and there's nothing the police department can do about it. If you think about how many cases there've been these last couple months, there's no way the police could have handled it alone. The idea are the ones who delegated everything to the rest of us. At this point, we just need to make use of each other. Mind what you say. Sigh. In any case, if something does happen, you should first contact the police and await instructions. And since we're going to be swamped for a while, don't go doing whatever it is you please without seeking our approval. Are we clear? We tease them, but it does seem like the police are having a rough go of it. Yes, it's understandable. There's been a surge of tourists coming from outside the country, which means a surge of minor problems and quarrels. On top of that, the next rocket launch is going to be the biggest yet, with events and celebrations across the capital. And we need more officers. We need to send more officers to Long Lai. What I mean to say is we're extremely busy, so don't add to our list of problems, you hear me? Everybody, the whole gang included, Arcade Solutions, is going to be in Long Lai for the rocket launch, and something is going to go horribly wrong. I am calling it. Please be aware that a driver's license is required to operate the newly released orbital scooters, or at least we're going to stop something from going horribly wrong. If you have a license for a car or bike, you can use one. But if not, please take a one-day course at the designated police station. If you pass the test, you'll be immediately issued a scooter license, so it's very convenient. Most people still don't know about the scooter license. As the person in charge of reception, I must make sure people are properly informed. By the way, we're offering the one-day course here at the Satan HQ, so please feel free to take advantage of it. You wager it'll go wrong. The rocket launch will be the centerpiece of like a fucking summoning circle or something.
Chalk one up.
Shoot a successful shot in basketball was a challenge. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Is there multiple? Five successful shots in basketball. Fucking bet. I will do it. What's up, Inspector? Gotta sec the chat. Good morning, Detective Nate. Member of the EPD Special Investigations Department. Detective Nate.
Good morning to you too, Agnes. As for you, Spriggan,
What do you need from us, huh? What gave you the idea you could just waltz in and out of here like you own the place? And don't talk like we're all buddy-buddy.
I thought we were buddy-buddy. Okay, I get this is your bit, but you ain't exactly practicing bias-free policing with these attitude pendulum swings. Come on, all of us are friends here, right, Inspector? We've worked on tons of cases together at this point. Head of EPD Special Investigation
Well,
Department,
that's
Inspector
true,
Swanee.
and even if you have been helpful from time to time, we have to set some limits. Or else word will get around that the Edith police rub shoulders with those who dabble in the gray.
You say that, but didn't you visit Montmar with your family the other day? Yeah, you and Victor talked up a storm about your daughter and Yume before teaming up to rag on Van.
What I do in my free time is beside the point.
Let's cut to the chase. Is there anything I can help with you today? And keep it brief. We're very busy here. That's so. I slam these days too. Yes, it makes sense with the whole Republic being caught up in the space program hype and all. When there's an increase in I saw like a flash in like my eye. That was weird. I think I had like a little bit of watering in my left eye, and I saw like the reflection of it. Anyway, when there's an increase in events and tourists, it follows that trouble would rise as well. Oh well, that really isn't a problem for us in itself. After all, Edith security is about as good as it can be when the police aren't being kept at arm's length anyway. And what do you mean by that? Kept at arm's length by whom? Get into it. See? Oh crap. Sigh. That's not information meant for prying ears. That's what I normally say. But seeing as you all have some connections on that end, this might actually be worth divulging to you. At the church? So you've been having coordination problems with the CID and the military recently. That doesn't seem right. You didn't even give us a heads up about the second rocket launch until the last possible second. The whole thing was suddenly broadcast live to the city screens, leading to all sorts of problems cropping up. A small miracle we managed to prevent any major incidents or accidents from happening. It's like their activities are more opaque than ever before. I'd hoped you might have heard something from that friend of yours. No. Not much. Sad to say, but nah, got nothing. These Marduk didn't get any advance notice either. Must be acting all on their own then. Yes, I had that same thought. I guess I'm not going to be taking it easy before that final rocket launch is over and done with. Hey, Inspector, mind if I put off that case you assigned me? Just what compelled you to ask such a stupid question? You know as well as I do it's nothing we can postpone. What case are you talking about, if I might ask? Well, lately we've had a string of missing person reports being filed by mistake. Like a wife running away from home after a fight, or a boyfriend vanishing out of the blue, you know, that kind of thing. Every time they come back within a few days, and we'll get a call to have the report retracted. Sorry, sir, forgive me and my big mouth. Normally, I'd say that doesn't sound all that unusual, but them happening one after another's definitely weird. Agreed. While there have only been a handful of instances so far, it's nevertheless still cause for concern. We've been investigating this in addition to all the work the space program has caused. Unfortunately, leads are a bit scarce at the moment. Gotcha. In that case, we'll keep an eye out on our end too, for now. Gotta pay you back somehow for all that juicy police intel you just gave us. Apologies, but I'd be beyond grateful for it. Hold on, Inspector. We don't need to rely on him. Still making progress here. By standing there yapping? Yeah, sure. Now get back to work, you lazy oaf. Yes. Agreed. Sigh. We've been so busy with all the commotion caused by the space program, we still can't coordinate with the Army or the CID. I've got all these strange disappearances we're investigating. Do you have any idea how exhausting all this is? Don't go adding to the pile of problems on my plate, Spriggan. Why do we have a chat dialogue with him? We have to draw a line somewhere, but this situation makes it difficult for us to move. I'd appreciate it if you could look into those missing person reports being taken down one after another. If you do learn anything, let me know, alright? So we can just bring this up with him if we want,
If I may
even though
trouble
we
you a
already solved the problem. The police are aware that a large number of weapons have been dumped into the black market. Our reports indicate that the armaments used by Almada's leaders were manufactured by Zect Arms. We'll have to keep a close eye on things to make sure such heinous weapons are misused again. Concealed
Got
goods.
something to ask you.
Carrying a product manufactured by Zect Arms could be in violation of the law depending on your situation. Really? The counterterrorism laws have recently been revised, meaning there are even more reasons someone can be charged. Like, say, unauthorized possession of weapons of an unknown purpose. Unknown purpose, like if you weren't using it or selling it. It sounds like that would apply. Hoarding weapons behind closed doors might be viewed as preparation to commit an act of terror. I could see how the law might make that assumption anyway. Yes, but even so, there are cases where storing weapons long-term is required. In such cases, you can submit a report and get approval, but it'll be harder if the weapon was made by Zect Arms. I never know what you're thinking, but you fixers be careful, alright? Don't worry about us. We're honest citizens. We'd never do anything dangerous like that. So you say. It sounds like it'd be a real promise someone hung on to something like that. Gazan probably doesn't want that kind of heat, so we might be able to persuade him to part with it. Key phrase, risk weapons of unknown purpose obtained. Okay, I think we got enough info now. Oh, is this a third side quest? I didn't even realize. I thought we solved it. So, it'd be better to sell without taking... Let's see. So, it'd be easier to sell without taking it to pieces, and there's a risk of holding on to it. That should give me a leg up in the negotiations. Reason to sell. Well, either way, we have to do some b-ball.
Come on, Simon. You guys can do this.
Alright, let's do this. Shit.
Damn.
Why is it so fast?
Damn.
Like actually, why is the speed of it so fast? It feels like it's much faster than it should be. Oh, it doesn't go back down.
Damn.
Oh. Okay, I was expecting it to be able to have it go up and down, so... That should make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2. That's 3.
Yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah.
Missed.
Damn.
At least I don't have to make them in a row, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's free
Shot
money.
one up.
Why wouldn't I take it? Okay, looks like 5 is the amount. Good. But since we got money, we can actually afford some of the stuff that we couldn't buy before.
You like what you see?
Maserati bread.
Please come again.
Oh yeah, I fucking love bread.
That was pretty filling. Off we go.
The Center Marché.
Hey there. How's
Where we can
business
buy all
treating
the stuff that we missed real quick.
What's it gonna be?
Big Canela.
Later.
Soup in a can. Soup can.
Let me know if you need anything at all. Come back anytime.
Coffee shop.
Please.
Was there
Welcome.
one more shop?
Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
Or was this it? always press the wrong button. No, that's all the shops.
Quite the feast. Quite the feast.
None of these really restore anything important. Hey, Arch Defense +4. Yeah, before we do anything we'll regret.
A little birdie told me.
I see. I had a nagging feeling that was the case. Well, I guess it's in my best interest to part with it ASAP. Maybe then I can still walk away with a tiny profit. At the very least, I'm sure you all wouldn't use it for some nefarious end. Very well, since you went to all the trouble of digging into this, I'll sell it to you. Cool, appreciate that. So you had it all along. But why? To be honest, it was pure coincidence that I saw this thing floating around. It's dangerous having these things on the open market, so I snatched it up before I could fall into the wrong hands. I planned to dismantle and sell it, but I had no idea doing so would put me at that much of a loss. Is that a fact? In any event, I'll turn it over to you. For the right price, I do still run a business here. Let's see, how about 900 Mira? I got enough for that. Should I go for it? Yeah, I'll purchase it. Okay, I'll take it. I'll admit, buying something rosily made leaves a sour as hell taste in my mouth. But if it helps beef up our arsenal, I can't complain. Yeah, I'm already looking forward to testing it out. Sounds like we have a deal. Oh, I almost forgot. You want me to disable the limiter? Disable it. Do it. What? Has a limiter? That's right, because admittedly its handling is a bit unwieldy. As such, I wouldn't call it the weapon layperson friendly. With the limiter on, its output is only so-so, but even then, it doesn't really have any downsides to speak of. Incidentally, you won't be running afoul of the law if you were to use the weapon as it is. On the other hand, if the limiter were to be removed, then its raw offensive output will increase exponentially, but it will come with a few corresponding drawbacks, yes? Exactly, and FYI, there's a chance you will be breaking the law if you use it without the limiter. So you want to play it safe and leave it on, or you're willing to take the gamble? Remove the limiter. Full power. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. This weapon's a one of a kind, so I want to bring out its full potential. You got it. Just know you're doing this at your own peril. If something happens, it's got nothing to do with me, alright? Sure, that's fine. Obtained Python Z. Oh, that's what it is. I appreciate your business. I can trust a Spriggan to handle it with finesse. Thanks for all this, and sorry for asking so much of you. No, not at all. If anything, I should be the one apologizing for giving you grief. Alright, hope to see you again.
Well done, everyone.
Alrighty then. The Zect armaments thing was a separate quest.
This is kind of fun.
Okie dokie. Land's sakes, must be slipping off the saddle letting you folks talk me into this. Doubt you'll do anything nefarious with the stuff, though. Besides, I plan to offload it one way or another anyhow. That's me a nice windfall in return, too, so hey, let's just call it a twist of fate. I gotta say, though, I thought it was gonna be a weapon, not a sub-piece. Damage plus 30. Oh, it decreases your resistance. Interesting. Shielder increases HP by 100. Okay. I'll take more damage. I like more damage.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And we got some more money. Alright, let's do a quick lap of the districts just to make sure we didn't miss anything. I doubt we're gonna have a update, but interim report.
Truly well
now
done.
only 12. Yeah, 18 out of 25. We also have our wait, there's still a 4. Oh, there is a 4 SPG still active. It's the The bounty quest.
I guess we're off.
Wait a minute. There was a place we didn't buy something from in the Center Marché.
Off we go.
I hate how the fast food restaurant is still marked on the map. Yet, it's not like an actual interactable location. It has no reason to be given its own label.
Let's do this.
The question is, who's the person that we,
Hey there. How's business treating you?
we didn't buy from? Was it you?
Just finished renovating, so come. Anything strike your fancy?
It may have been him.
Thanks.
I don't feel like buying the accessories though, because they're going to be strapped for cash for a bit.
Want to take a look? Come again.
Oh, hello. Welcome back anytime.
I think it was that guy.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Decisions.
Have your eye on. And thank you very much.
Yeah, it was him. Okay.
Heading to the objective.
All right. Time to go underground.
Get on it now. Time is money.
Time is money, huh? I feel that. Looks like the unlock code's been updated. There, that ought to do it. Are you just gonna get teleported to the boss room? Oh, it's a new track. There's a dangerous monster here, I can feel it. That'll be the reason why this place hasn't been cleaned out in a good long while. Oh right, just for caution's sake before we start our search. If you want to adjust your ornaments, just let me know. I can help with that whenever you need. Thank you, Katra. There's something we want to test out here, but for now, let's press on. You can now customize ornaments from the main menu. But, what about...
I ain't letting up. Let's do this thing.
fishing mode?
Let's do this thing.
Big catch. Hell yeah. When fish takes a bait, exclamation point will appear. Once this happens, press A to hook the fish.
That's it.
Use the left stick to find the angle for the rod, press A at the right time to reel it in. Yeah.
Shock one up.
Pass again. Oh, it's a shrimp. Try to get some of the big catches.
That's it. This is a big one.
Nice. We got a shield too.
That's it. Shock one up.
That's another shrimp. Keep going. Again.
That's it. Shock one up.
Give me the big fish, please.
That's it. Shock one up.
That's annoying. Oh, we ran out of bait. Nice.
Boost gauge fully replenished.
Take this! This roll. There! There! Give me your worst.
Wow. You are,
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
very weak.
Easy target.
Like, damn.
Nice. That was great.
You did great, Van.
Guess I've already run into some garbage that needs cleaning. Isn't there something you mentioned earlier that you wanted to try, Van? Yeah, truth is there's another new function we didn't get to try out during the training at Marduk HQ. Seems like I'm the only one in our current group who can manage it, though. It's called Awakening. Ooh, sounds pretty strong. And you're planning to test it out on these enemies here? Yep, that's the plan. Figured I'd give it a trial run sooner than later. In any case, all the new shard functions work just like how I told you guys. Follow my lead and try not to get left behind. Got it, understood. About Awakening. Some characters, including Van, can use their sight button to temporarily draw out latent power that lies deep within them. During field battles, this can have effects such as increasing attack power or slowly recovering HP. Additionally, entering a command battle, you should start the battle with each character's self-buffing craft activated for one turn. So, LT right stick.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
It doesn't work!
Quite the reception.
Because it's tied to the shortcut. That's annoying. That's what you get for fucking with controls, I guess. I mean, what is right trigger even tied to? Charge attack. Try keeping it on right trigger. Make sure it's actually applied. That works.
COC, activate!
Oh, shit. The hell are you jacked up on?
Take
This is Awakening. His energy readings are off the charts.
Beginning combat.
There! There! There!
I'm literally trying to start the battle, but it won't let me. I guess we had to figure that out of start battle.
So this power comes from within, huh?
Van, I would caution against repeated use, given how it depletes your stamina levels.
If you're ever feeling tired, just hang back and we'll take the wheel.
Here goes!
I'm going!
We could use everybody else's things to see if they changed at all. I doubt that Tatra's attacks changed too much.
COC, activate! Take that! There! All or nothing! Good. Hopefully I got some nice data.
Keep up the good work, Tetra.
One more!
There! Take that!
Combat over.
I can deal with this.
Study this data.
Oh. I just realized we should probably do the connection events.
Opening planner.
Can we start them while we're in here?
Thank
Also
you.
giving presents.
I'll take that.
I feel a little guilty.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm guessing we'll get the final connection event once we do the Waterworks bounty quest. We'll save before we get to the marker.
There!
Look out for ranged attacks.
Let's get this rolling.
There!
You've got a charge attack available.
Take that!
Now, let's finish the job.
An enemy mob. Want to clear him
Hopefully I
out?
got some nice data.
You get some real tail.
Here I
That's
go.
You got it. I ain't letting up. Take
That's
this.
not all!
A lot of damage.
Thanks a whole bunch, Theo. Zeros. I detect treasure.
Boost gauge fully replenished.
Bunch of recovery items. Zoc activated 20 times in the
one up.
field. And we're going to be doing it a lot more. I don't know how many times we're going to have to do it, but we're going to do it a lot. "50 times in the field."
Keep your distance as you're attacking. Beginning combat. Enemy suppressed.
So once you activate the awakening, you can't turn it off.
Understood.
Combat finished.
I detect treasure.
Nice job.
That went better than I anticipated.
I can always count on you, Reset.
Oh my. Quite the reception.
Initiating combat. One more. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious.
Stay calm and work through it.
Next target. Now's our chance. Join offensive engaged.
Activating skill.
No problem.
You already deathblowed it. What's the point?
Ready to rumble.
Oh, I'm sure I could do better.
Shining goggles.
Look out for ranged attacks. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Now's the time for shot. Join offensive engaged.
Now's your chance for a sharp move. Activating skill.
Prepare yourself. Mr.
Got it.
That went better than I anticipated.
Ready to rumble.
You fought great, Reset.
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious.
There. Now, let's finish the job.
I detect treasure. That's not all.
Let's deploy shards and compression.
Now's your chance. Activating skill.
That went better than I anticipated.
I can always count on you, Reset.
Oh. Arms. They migrated here. Something's there. Looking carefully, I see some faint lights moving around. It's probably a monster with stealth capabilities. Let's try uncovering them with a shard search. That, or we can just use Zoc and pummel him to death. Invisibility be damned. Execute a search with the right stick. In places and objects become visible upon use.
I'm getting a reading. Please do a sharp search if you would.
Let's do a search.
Treasure located. Beginning combat. Join offensive engaged.
Blue.
Now's your chance for displaying data.
Make it count.
Activating skill.
Prepare yourself. Follow my lead.
Here's one more.
Miss Almayed.
Make it count.
Crystal shell. That's pretty fucking good.
Strike now.
Rouse! Green force!
My sincere thanks. If you please. Too late. You're toast.
Goodness.
Optical cannon! Man!
Let's see. Can't reach. annoying. They get a lot of moves too.
That'll cost you.
Oh, did he bail? That's annoying. Let's see, how do we...
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Oh, we activate it by just doing that. Okay. So what we do is we cancel it. We use Heated Roar.
Here goes.
Then we activate it.
Activate.
May we proceed with caution?
So close.
I'll cover you. Bringing down the pain. Here goes.
Well, we don't want this one to flee, so...
Boost gauge limiter.
Nice. That went great.
You kick butt, man.
Rot.
Shock one up.
Ambush has landed.
Shock
Shard
one
skills
up.
activated. Cool.
Initiating search.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Particularly away from performance.
Don't forget about your chat.
Now's our chance to get a little offensive engaged. I'll help out.
Now's your chance for a shot boost.
If you would,
You cannot run.
I'll help out.
Have some more.
Now.
And
Use a shard boost to get the upper
I'll
hand.
dice you up. Take it home, fairy.
here's a little more.
Alright.
Hey,
And we have a hacker
that felt pretty-
chest. Oh, this little gadget looks familiar. It has an orbital lock on it, if I remember right. Mayor Theo should be able to help us unlock it, right? Yes, however, the security on the lock appears to be better than previous ones. Right, for this box in particular, it seems like only Theo can open it. For now, we may as well take what we can get. Agreed. Been a while since we've done this. Chest with orbital locks. Yep. Difficulty of the maze changes depending on security levels. The story progresses. Items that you missed may be placed in bargain bin at specific vendors. Yeah. We unlock it because I think we get SP for it still. That's my assumption.
Access granted. Commencing operation.
Hacking mode. Yeah, I'm aware of how that works. Input code before the yellow meter runs out. Uh-huh.
Analyzing code. Security cleared. Expanding search field. Expanding search field. Analyzing code. Security cleared.
It's simple. Why couldn't Air do it? Alter Edna. Really stronger arts by lowering EP usage when boosted. And 1 SP get. Nice. Still get SP for that. Alright, made it to the end. This is where we fought Judith.
We've reached a stopping point.
Just what the doctor ordered.
So then, deliver youthful party. Although we really should swap people out, but I have a feeling we'll be put into situations where we'll have a much smaller party that we can choose from. So, knock knock. That is a big snack. A fearsome foes prowling around. Exterminate.
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious.
Ruthless Ruler. Bloodthirsty Ophidian Magna Serpent.
Now's your chance for a shot boost.
This sounds like the
Make it count.
A bit like the raid music from East 8.
Cobalt curtain activate.
Backup's here.
It's like all the same instruments, probably.
A boost would work here.
Push back.
Oh, he has no
Use a
crap
sharp
points.
boost to get the upper hand.
Keep it moving, Catra.
Satellite charge.
CP battery go.
Got the number.
I'll help out.
I forget, how does the blitz
A boost
work?
would work here.
So blitz AT bonus. So like if we use Krugen Blade here,
All in on him.
we'll get a bonus, right?
Support you.
Yeah.
Fierce Guardian Blade. Slice them up.
Backup's here.
Now's your chance for a sharp boost.
Ball on your court.
Accelerator. Ta. Ta. I'll help out. I'll support you.
Alright, we will distract by coin bullets in him.
All for you.
Ooh,
I
AoE.
won't lose.
Might want a boost here. Some art should really hurt.
Let's see. Looking at the situation.
Transmitting code. Deploy. That's not all.
Alright, let's get an S-Craft out.
Let's go, Zeros. Take off. Do it, Theo. Dunamis. Driver.
That was not a lot of damage. That was not a lot of damage at all.
You won't get away with this.
Displaying information.
Somewhat vulnerable to stat down. So. Rapid Storm's probably a good idea. Reducing speed is nice. Huh. So only the damage increases. The stun doesn't increase when you get the back attack.
Bring into the pain. It's on you, Reset.
We will keep Cobalt Curtain up. That is probably the smart idea. I think I placed myself just too far away. So Catch will have to move a little bit closer in a second. Oh, that's no
I
fun.
won't lose.
Oh, if only we had a
Some art
a
should
way to
really
remove
hurt.
all buffs. That would be nice.
Go all in on him.
Theo, we need help.
My sincere thanks.
Reset.
Let's get everyone's defenses as high as possible.
Cobalt curtain activate.
That way his increased strength matters less.
You won't get away with this.
Just seeing what everyone's things are at. Everyone seems good.
Activating scarring.
Might be able to neutralize the speed. You have hate for 3 more turns. So I'm just gonna distract.
Keep it moving, Catra.
Now it's my
They
turn.
need to stay farther away. How far can she cast Cobalt Current? It looks like it's not far enough.
Here's some extra.
You essentially just need to save for a,
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
for our, S-Craft.
So full throttle.
Here goes.
Activate.
I guess you could activate this.
Green force. My sincere thanks.
Bring into the pain! Take it home, fairy!
Allow me to help.
Increase that speed again.
Reset.
Some elements prove effective.
Van is gonna lose his buff in a second, so solve that problem.
Backup's here.
Initiating drive.
So using a craft or using an art doesn't properly work with that.
If you would.
I'll dice you up. Take it home, fairy.
Van, no.
Go all in on
You're too far away.
Activating spell.
I'll help out.
Some art should really hurt.
all in on him.
If you would.
Theo, need help.
My sincere thanks.
Oh, it is boosted. Just when she uses the
Now
crown.
it's my turn.
Here's a little more.
Mr. Arclight.
It's getting a little iffy.
Make it count. Now, you're stunned.
Take it home, fairy.
Wrap him out.
Boost 1,
Here goes.
boost 2, S-Craft.
Here goes.
Activating spell.
Alright, how much damage can she do?
Boost gauge limit broken.
Still a disappointing amount. Is Van the only one that can deal a decent amount of damage here?
Push back.
Theo, need help.
My sincere thanks.
I did stupid buffing again. Did it give him regen? Yeah, it gave him regen. He's regenning like 1,000 HP per turn.
Time to go all out. Show them what you got.
Take it home, fairy.
Far enough. Ha.
Here.
Van.
Now. It's on you, Reset.
Accessing. I'll help out.
Activating spell.
Here. There we go.
Alright, no longer has a
I
speed
won't
buff now.
lose. Transmitting code. Deploy. Reset.
Activating skill.
Mr. Arclight.
So will this deal more than 2,000 damage?
Raging Buster.
Actually, it didn't. Huh.
You won't get away with this. Here. Katra. Here. Now it's my turn. Easy target.
Oh, a new ability. Guarded.
Backup's here.
It inflicted a bunch of
Use a shard boost to get
annoyances,
the upper hand.
so that kind of sucks. Hey, why don't you come all the way over here?
Take it home, fairy.
I'll help out.
Now's your chance for a shard boost.
Make it
Go
count.
for it. Target locked. I'll help out. Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Now.
I should be using the ZOCs though.
You won't get
Kinda
away with this.
being stupid about that.
A boost would work here. Activating ZOC.
'Cause it's 2 free turns with no real penalty, I think. It's good for getting rid of debuffs too, because you can just do like this, which can't miss.
Guardian.
Never mind, it can miss. I would assume because it was an art attack that it wouldn't miss. Because usually arts always hit.
Activating spell.
So that's something I just learned. Good to know. big old satellite cure up here.
Satellite cure.
My sincere thanks.
My move now. Here goes. Now.
Here's a little more.
One more.
Let's see, he's got 115. You want to make sure you can use an S-Craft in a minute.
Go all in on him.
I'm gonna try Mystic Vision, why not?
Come forth. Moving complete. Here I go.
I'm not sure if she just moved quick enough to where it didn't matter or not.
You won't get away with this. Flames, give us strength.
Does not buff the clone. Disappointing.
I won't lose.
Let's see.
Time to go all out.
25? Reset has 22, so it won't be enough. And also she's not going next, so this is the better move.
Activate.
I'll help out.
Backup's here. Go all in on him.
If I use
Make it count.
this, does it increase the stun? Right now it's at 76. So we would think it would be 77 now. No, it is not.
Here's a little more.
Slow ass.
Increasing physical damage doesn't do anything.
Backup's here. Sucker. Slow ass.
Mr. Salesian.
Satellite cure.
Is that coming?
My move now.
Oh, he actually can't recast he had Roar on himself anymore. Used to be able to do that to refresh the timer.
Backup's here.
The slow is more important.
Now it's my turn.
Play like it's not going to end in a second.
I'll help out.
That is what I like to do.
COC, activate. Optical cannon. I'm going.
Alright.
That's how it goes.
I'm not done
Kalpic Pummel. Inferior God and Zephyr Edge. And we got Septium Vein. That's actually a really good one. You like Septium Vein.
Reward deposited.
Huh. The Zypa call? Hey, isn't that the guild's number? Arkwright, I'm glad I was able to get a hold of you. Oh, it's that guild receptionist guy. Not often I get a call from you. What's up? Something happened? Yes, actually, a pressing matter has arisen, and Jin and Fee are no longer here to deal with it. To sum it up, while I was on the phone with Alvis and Regina a moment ago, something concerning happened. Concerning how? Yeah, weren't they on their way to the city outskirts? Yes, they were traveling to areas surrounding the capital in search of monsters to do away with. One moment I was talking with Alvis as they had crossed off the last place on their list, and the next their call suddenly dropped. Then I tried to reach Regina's number, but to no avail. Gotcha. I'm guessing pulling Jin and Classel away from whatever they're doing's off the table. Would be correct. They're both tied up at the moment, unfortunately. Be that as it may, it sounds as though you may be caught up in your own work. Well, then we'll surely be back in time, so... Not so fast. You actually called it a good time. Just at a good stopping point. We'll do this for you, but fair warning. My raids aren't cheap, in case you didn't remember. Oh, I haven't forgotten. Worry not, you'll not my gratitude, but a reward fit for a king, so to speak. As I recall, they were near the western outskirts of the capital, where the highways meet the Levia River. I bid you good luck. I really hope Alvis and Regina are okay. Normally I wouldn't stress since they're pretty tough, but yeah, we're going by car, right? Yep, once we're ready, we'll hop in my pickup and head over to the western outskirts. The western outskirts have been added to the travel menu. And we aren't going to be heading there yet because we have connection events to do. Also, it did not get refreshed, so we still only have two,
Shock one up. Shock one up.
we only have 2 connection events still.
Off we go.
Swallows look like they'll be leaving the nest.
Oh, we can check on the nest. Mommy Swallow's feeding them. For a single mom, she doesn't do a half-bad job. They sure are lively, but we won't get to see them for long. We aren't able to rest, right? You can't rest. Okay, good. This recovers HP and EP, though. No craft point restoration.
Gotta keep this up.
For good measure. Okay, we're in the early game. Let's adjust our party. For funsies. Even though this party is very suboptimal.
Right.
Connection events. I guess we'll do that before we end the night. Yeah, we have to do Yume's connection event. Let's see. A present for Agnes. I've decided to accompany the excited Yume to help her pick a present for Agnes' birthday. But, just as I was about to leave, Paulette stopped me. The dance group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Alright, here's the money for Agnes' present. 50 Mira? I'll pay the rest if it ends up costing more than that, so feel free to let Yume pick out what she likes. Got it. Yume's been pretty psyched about all this, so I'll make sure she's happy with whatever she finds. Better not keep her waiting too long. It's about time to get... Hey, Van! Ow. What's up, Victor? If Yume wants something, buy with this. Well, we'll be surrounded by shops. I'm sure she'll be tempted by something or another. That's not what I mean. Yume's old enough now to be the one giving gifts. But it's her first time, so I want to reward her for it. Consider this a little celebration of her growth. Understand me? Loud and clear. Once you pick out Agnes' gift, I'll get you something. But, isn't 1,000 Mira a little much? What's the point of money if I can't use it to spoil Yume? If she says she wants something, you better use that money and buy it. Alright. Boy, you really dote on that girl, don't you? And don't you forget it. Man, hurry up, let's go! You heard the girl. Go, go, get your truck. Didn't we have a thing we were supposed to be doing? So, where do you want to start, Yumes? I want to look at all kinds of stuff, so let's go to the marché. For me, reminds me of when you bought your bike. She wants another bike. Never did end up buying anything in the marché back then. But I take it you got an idea of what you're looking for. Yep, after thinking a whole bunch about what Agnes likes, I remembered something. What does she like? Photo album, eh? Makes sense to me. Anya's is the type to treasure her memories, so I'd say this is a good pick. Yeah, think she'll like it? Definitely. Better give it to her yourself, too. I bet that'll make her even happier. Sorry to keep you waiting. Was this the design you would like? Yes, I'd like that one, please. Wonderful. That'll come out to 100 Mira. That's exactly how much Paulette gave me. That is a very big book. And this sure is a snazzy design. Exactly the kind of thing Agnes would like. Got a good eye. So what made you pick this one? I wonder. I guess I just saw it and thought she'd love this. Well, picking out something perfect just on instinct is pretty impressive. How should I say it? Guess you really do get people. What's that? Oh, it's a camera. Is that a toy camera? What, you want one? Yeah, but today's supposed to be all buying a present for Agnes. Come on, you're still a kid. No need to worry about that kind of thing. Let's grab one. Consider it a reward for picking out such a good gift for Agnes. Really? Thanks, man. How much will it cost? One of our new model toy cameras, right? That'll be 2,000 Mira. Man, that's twice as much as what Victor gave me. Yeah, whatever. Now's not the time to be cheap. I can afford it. When did I become such a damn softie? Only for her. Here you go. 2,000 Mira. Thanks, man. Just think of it as a gift from your grandpa and myself. But today's not my birthday. Let me put it this way. You gave me the pleasure of watching you grow up. I'm just returning the favor. And heck, your grandpa's so happy you'd think it was your birthday. I'm growing up? Sure are. Might be hard to see from where you're standing, but there's no denying it. Look like you're really enjoying yourself. So, what made you suddenly want a camera? Well, I want to make lots of memories. Where is this coming from? I mean, making memories you can hold on to is a great idea. What sort of memories do you find important, Yume? Well, I've got a whole bunch, like memories with Mommy and Grandpa, and the most recent memory is from when everyone started coming here. You mean Agnes and the rest of the gang, yeah? Yep, I mean, ever since they came, every day has been totally different from the one before. They teach me all about stuff I never knew and show me all kinds of stuff I've never seen. Plus, I feel like Mommy and Grandpa have been happier too. And tonight things have become pretty exciting around here for all three of you. And if you and everybody else had never moved in, Maxim and Mommy would have never gotten as close as they are now. He was just saying how she felt like her family got bigger ever since I came into the picture. So, I bet this means a lot more. I guess it means a lot to her to have my assistants making things more lively.
For me, my memories from right now are the most important ones. I never ever want to forget them. And I want Agnes to remember them too. And I want her to make even more great memories.
That's so. Well, I think that's a wonderful idea. If you treasure the now that much, then I'm sure Agnes would love to hear about it. At Pat. Should make sure to let her know how you feel, got it? That'll make her birthday party the best it can be.
Yep, of course.
Guess that's kind of the whole point of the party. What took you so long, Van? Did you help her buy a present? Oh, you may. Sure is a nice camera you got there. What happened? Did he buy that for you? Uh-huh. He said it was a present from you and him. Thanks a bunch, Grandpa. The you and him part is the, Why him? I'm glad that you like the present I got you. Geez, I'm not even sure we're celebrating anymore. hand on shoulder. Hey, Van, come here. Here's the extra 1,000 mirror for the camera. Take it. No, I'm good. I didn't mind. No, you're taking it. That was supposed to be a present from me, so I'm paying. Got it. Sorry, but I refuse. After all, I'm the one who picked it out with her. You're just gonna have to live with going half and half on Yume's present with me. Here's to celebrating her growth. Or you might have picked it out with her, but I'm the one who told you to buy something in the first place. Man, Grandpa, what's the matter? Nothing, Yumes. It's nothing, Yume. Huh? And so, after helping Yume buy someone a gift for the first time and witnessing her growth firsthand, Van met up with his friends with a full heart and returned to work. Very cute, as she is. Van's HP goes up by 500 as a result. Totally worth it.
Those swallows look like the...
Planner launched!
Alright, what are we doing next? What seems more interesting? Derry needs a guardian to accompany her for a little contest. Apparently she wanted to do it for a while. Sounds like good exercise, so why not? I'm guessing it's a dance contest, considering Sarah and Shahina are here. And bike mag model. Master Burgard's looking put together. Apparently he's got plans. He says he's meeting a woman. As his unworthy disciple, I can't help but want to check on him. Okay, Burgard, you have my interest. If I would suspect, he's probably meeting Hermes, but... or whatever her actual name is. Until I eventually memorize what her new name is, I will keep calling her Hermes. Nope, he is just getting swamped because he looks pretty cool. Isn't that Master? What's he up to? Oh, you look perfect. Could I ask for a few more poses? How about this? Gosh, you are so cool. This article's gonna turn out amazing. You mind if we continue the interview as we grab photos? Not at all. I hope I can answer your questions properly. Recently, an older, larger-than-life gentleman has been making waves on the expressway and residential autobahn of the capital. Meet Mr. BZ, Burgard Zeman, a biker with a surprisingly easygoing vibe and a body that belies his 70 years of age. Our editing department managed to get in touch with him, and he agreed to partake in a special interview. First off, we heard that you only started riding an Orbital bike in the last couple years. Is this true? Indeed, after retiring from a career I dedicated my entire life to, I was ready to start down a new path. I'll never forget the feeling when I first straddled my machine and hit the throttle. And ever since, you've been investing more and more into your ride, while still making time to try out other new hobbies. I think we can all learn from your drive to keep trying new things. Please, I'm simply a retired old man looking for ways to stay entertained. When I was younger, there were many things I wished I had the chance to dabble in. I can only hope that the young people of today will learn from my experience and not shy away from new experiences and challenges. To be honest, I thought you'd be much less approachable when we first reached out to you. But as soon as our conversation began, I could tell how serious and sincere a person you were. I imagine you had plenty of admirers in your youth. Truth be told, I was something of a punk in those days. I took a pilgrimage across the continent on foot and by sea. I could be quite rash, you see. Are you telling me you traveled the continent before airships existed? Wow, that's incredible. It was merely youthful indiscretion, but I believe it was thanks to that experience that I was able to broaden my horizons. It might even be fun to ride across the continent in this new era of Orbital bikes and see how much things have changed. It has been an absolute pleasure getting to hear so much about you. One last question. What are Orbital bikes to you? Someone like me who found himself racing through life, my bike is my prized companion and has allowed me to feel alive once again. Thank you so much for answering our questions. I think we'll be able to put together a wonderful article. I'm happy to have been of service. Do let me know when you publish the magazine. I would love to brag to my friends about it. Of course, take care. Master, what are you doing? Man, you watched that go down, eh? I'd appreciate your discretion until the magazine releases. The Terrell Times is publishing an Orbital Bike mag, huh? Guess everyone's got to capitalize on the bike boom. Can't say I ever imagined you interviewing for one, though. Nor did I. When I was driving on the expressway the other day, I noticed a car trying to keep up with me. They reached out and I couldn't say no after seeing how passionate they were. But isn't the fact that you're alive supposed to be a secret? Yes, though at this point it's all but open knowledge in the underworld. I did make sure they withheld my name, so it should be fine. If you say so. Anyway, it was nice to hear some new things about you. I know you used to be a punk. Heard that too, did you? But I wasn't as bad as you, I'll have you know. Just a big-bodied hooligan living in obscurity on the edge of the continent. A series of events showed me just how small I was. So, I left my hometown to reevaluate the scale of the world. That's all. Come on, that salt barely covers it. Give me the details. Perhaps I'll tell you about it one day. For now, it's enough to know that if I had not gone down that path, I doubt I ever would have taken you for my student.
To think that child I taught all those years ago would not only find himself true friends, but also his own way as a Spriggan. You faced your trials and learned how to value yourself. Even when I could not offer my aid, you still overcame the incident 3 months ago. Dan, I am truly proud of how much you've grown.
Hope I have. All it feels like I did was delay the problem.
Then consider finding a solution your next assignment. That said, there's no reason to search for it alone.
I mean, delaying the problem is better than having everything just completely explode and not being able to do anything about it.
I'll lend you whatever help you need. After all, I'm both your teacher and your temporary assistant.
No way I can call you one of my assistants. You know what? I'll gladly take the help. Van and Berger then briefly chatted about bikes and reminisced over their time training together. Afterwards, they met up with their friends and resumed work. And backs up 10%. Normal stuff.
Those swallows look like they'll be leaving the nest.
Alright. This would be the next thing we have to do, but it is probably 1 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? Yep. So, we will continue this next time then. On every RPG series, you have the main protag have their teacher as a party member. Yeah, stuff like that is always cool. They have like the actual teacher figures be more than just a plot device. Okay. Have a good night.